Welcome back to another episode of Unzipping the Files. This is episode 3.
This time we have Miles back.
Yes, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite, everyone's favorite.
Yeah, Chris's sub job has finally been taken over by Miles. You know, Chris was pretty fine to have on last week. He gives you some good conversations, but man, he's a jackass.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Dumbass. I mean,
fuck. Is he in the house right now?
Chris actually there. I thought he said he went down to see his parents.
Yeah, he went down to go see his family for the weekend. By the way, TJ, I'm taking all of this fucking gunpowder. Sorry.
TJ, that bit you have of like staring intently into the camera at the beginning of the episode is pretty good. I'm not sure if you're turning on the
No,
video
it's disgusting.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
TJ, this is not like a debatable thing. You're on camera doing this. Like this.
So, like,
Yeah,
I want some input from the audience. Is he good at gaslighting? Because I don't think he is. This is a very like not only is this like a really bad kind of topic to have.
No,
it's
you're
like
gaslighting.
he's not even convincing about it. He's not even convincing about it.
No,
Okay,
still
so
gaslighting.
I'm not gonna do that. You can't make it.
No, you can't. Because you can't.
Your argument's invalid if you don't spell gaslighting.
God damn, so many arrows.
Dude, TJ's like a fucking fish out of the water. Sorry, the way you describe people walking at Publix as having the truck.
It's the bluegill fucking face. I swear to God.
Bluegill.
Yeah, fucking bluegill's always. Like, excuse me? I'm trying to get some detergent, sir.
Nah, dude. People.
Nancy's over here like, where's the McCormick?
Dude, no, dude, it's never like the middle-aged woman. It's always the middle-aged men. It's like they've never been in a store before.
Oh, they're also like, where's the McCormick salt?
Like,
I mean, I had a lady walk up the other day and she was like, I'm slicing meats. I see her across the entire department trying to order some hot food. But, like, I'm busy slicing meats for someone else. She finally walks up. I see her walk up to me. They were like, hey, man, what can I get for her? She's like, is this the place where, is this where you order whole cooked hams? Like whole baked honey hams? I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I haven't heard of that one yet. Have you tried like the meat department? She's like, okay, whatever. And she walks back to stand for the hot case. I'm like, oh, my coworker walks up and she's like, hey, Alejandro, you got these orders that just came in for you. I'm like, that lady's gonna be so sad when I walk over to the hot foods and ask her the exact same question. Because I'm hoping both things.
yeah.
When she walks up to our manager who's on the floor and she's like, Alejandro, take her order. Just write down what she tells you. I'm like, okay. Turns out that was an item we have. I did not know Publix has spring holiday items. Like, I know we do think turkeys and hams for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Who eats a turkey and ham for Easter?
Which that's a huge miscommunication. Like, we didn't know about these until, a day before Easter. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, no one ordered them. She's the only person I've seen order them.
That's also true.
And she didn't even order, like, she just said, can I get a hot baked ham? Like a whole baked ham. It's like, we sell honey maple hams, like the sliced meat. I can give you the entire ham if you really want it. It's gonna bring you like $40. Or it's gonna be way
it's
more.
not gonna be cheap.
Is this a honey baked ham?
Our meats are expensive right now.
Beans.
I think our basic turkeys are about $14.49 a pound. And the oven gold turkey,
were like 12 something a pound.
God.
Yeah, and this goes like an entire turkey of the oven gold, which is like one of our more standard ones, like 7 pounds. So if you try buying the entire thing, probably
It's
paying close to like $100 something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember.
No, but we get people that regularly do that. They'll regularly go online and they'll order 6-7 orders. Each of them being $14-15, and they're spending over $100 on lunch meats.
I have this picture, and I meant to send this to you, Jorge or Brandon, of the amount of orders I had at 7:15, like overdue at 7:15.
Yeah.
It was some
7:15 a.m.
Yes, we open at 7.
I see.
There's definitely a time in college where I used a lot of boar's head meat and like quadrupled the price that it costs to make a sandwich because of it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you are up on that.
I get like the oven gold or something like that. And I'm like, God damn, this oven gold expensive.
Expensive as hell, dude.
And personally, I'm not a huge like difference in food connoisseur. Like if someone gave me a turkey bacon ranch with oven gold, and a turkey bacon ranch was just like a regular turkey, I probably couldn't even tell the difference.
Dude, what's crazy is that you think we make turkey bacon ranches.
Well, I mean,
That's not a sandwich. The amount of people that we get coming in and go, "Can I get a cold cut sub?"
What the fuck are
What?
you talking about?
What? Are you looking at a menu?
let's say like your cordon bleu per se.
Hey, your
Let's
cordon
say,
bleu.
Okay, yeah.
That's like a basic sandwich. The only listed ingredients, like obviously the meat it comes with, is a tavern ham and a pepperoni ham. Bacon, I think Swiss cheese, and honey mustard are all that menu tells you.
Yep.
Yeah.
After that, you can get whatever vegetables you want.
Yeah, whatever bread you
That's what it
want,
comes with.
whatever veggies. If you want to change your cheese, it's not a big deal. Like we'll change it. We actually have a new sandwich.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the new pub sub?
Garlic lemon baked aioli baked chicken tender sandwich.
Yeah, it's gonna be a roll, slice of a Publix tavern ham, 2 baked tenders, a like garlic lemon mayonnaise that was supposed to get ordered, but we don't have it ordered. It came in yet, so we're gonna be making it by hand for a while.
Well,
And
it's not that it's supposed to be ordered. It's
provolone
just
cheese.
doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, like we don't have it in the shop, so we're making it by hand. I had some today. Pretty good actually. Like
The mayonnaise?
entire sandwich together. I had mine with like lettuce and tomato and banana peppers. I think it's all it has on it. I took the tomatoes off mine because I genuinely do not like tomatoes. But
Based,
Not even on a sandwich. That is a
No.
a shame.
based hating tomato gang.
no,
Dude, I hate tomatoes when they're by themselves, but like on a sandwich, I mean, it completes the sandwich.
dude, they're
Okay,
so.
It's like
I
it's
think,
essential as a
I
bun.
don't know. So yeah, I think my thoughts on them are weird because like independently, like you couldn't pay me enough to take a bite out of a tomato. You just couldn't. But if you have like a kind of like moderately thin sliced tomato with like a thin slice of mozzarella and some olive oil and some herbs on it. And the tomato isn't treated, of course. It's just kind of just a tomato. It's like, okay, with a little bit of context. It's
We're talking
great.
about tomato or
Of course.
cherry
Tomato.
tomatoes.
Just default tomato, not cherry. So it's like, I don't know, it only adds to other stuff. I just could not do it alone. But that being said, what are you guys' thoughts on fried green tomatoes? Are you true Southerners?
I've never had one.
I've
Neither
never had
have I.
a fried green tomato in my life.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, but you're from Ohio.
Talk to him.
Right?
No cap, right?
No
You
cap.
are from Ohio.
Wow.
I am.
You are from Ohio, right?
That is
Mm.
a no cap.
Say pop. Say pop.
Nope.
Yeah, pussy.
Not saying that word.
Yeah, you best stay around here. We don't like you Yankees around here trying to ruin our
Yeah, you
culture and
damn
our
Yankees.
heritage.
I'm
Trying to
sure
steal
with
my job.
where I live, I'm sure I have like a 18% chance of being shot for saying pop automatically.
Yeah, right?
as you should be.
It instantly just say get out.
Yeah, there's not even like a second chance. Like, get out. You're not allowed here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Do not come back. No, nah. Well, Publix sub toppings. We need a way more defined list somewhere. Because people will be like, I heard someone try to order shredded carrots on their things today.
breaded carrots
That
on a
is insane.
sub.
Yes, it's like when we tell them like we don't have that, they're like, "Oh, are you sure?" It's like,
Yes, what the fuck?
what do you
You
mean?
get a
I'm like,
fucking salad.
like, yeah, like why would we have shredded carrots? What sub places are you going that has this stuff?
This is a Baldino's kind of thing, isn't it?
Fuck if I know.
No. And another problem, right, is people will come in sometimes with a fucking ticket or with an order on their phone and be like, "Do you guys have this? Do you guys have this?" It says Blimpy fucking subs. Blimpy subs is beside
my
us.
God.
We are not Blimpy subs. Nowhere in our store does it say Blimpy subs.
We are. That would bring up a whole other conversation where I generally think the general American race is pretty damn sad right now. Where I'm just like,
I don't know if
we
it's
as
general
a people,
American race. I just think it's people are stupid.
I was just gonna say I was gonna say the American people, not the American race. I don't know why
American
race sounds.
people.
Yeah, race sounds
Racist.
sketchy.
Well, it's the race to be number one, right? We're always number one. Haha, America, funny,
Ooh,
funny, haha.
America number
Ooh,
one.
America
Screw
won,
you,
number one.
Europeans.
We are number one. Hey,
Putin, I know you're a big fan of unzipping files. Just know we do not support your war in Russia.
Yeah,
no.
fuck you.
We know you're a big listener.
We were actually having a discussion about Transformers, which you can't get Transformers right now to save your life. It's kind of ironic for a power company. Can't get Transformers.
How about the electric kind? I thought
I thought you were like
I
Optimus
thought you were
Prime.
talking about Optimus Prime too. I was like, huh? Miles was talking about Transformers. What a weird thing for him to talk about.
But like, apparently, a lot of the rare alloys that they put into Transformers are actually mined and processed in Ukraine. So,
Yikes.
can't get Transformers right now because of that. I'm like, that's great.
No, we just gotta switch over to good old American made.
Yeah, boy, it's got that Made in America sticker on it. It'll be 100%.
Yeah, it breaks down 3,000 miles before the rest of them do. And that's on a good day. It's usually 10.
It's also quadruple the price.
It'll
It's
fail
quadruple
right
the
before
price.
the warranty
Wait.
expires. It'll fail.
This is a Ford. You know what they call it, a Ford, right? Fix it again, Tony.
That's a Fiat, Dale.
Oh.
I saw a
That's so
thing
good.
where they had like there's like a picture I saw of like this custom tailgate that you could put down. It has like a seat and cup holders, and it's like how sweet of Ford to make nice tailgates for their drivers to sit down while they're waiting for their car to be towed or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh geez, I generally don't like Fords. I don't think they're very good vehicles. So
I feel like they the
I
only
can't
car
think
of
of
note. I mean, F-150 is like the most
That's it,
popular
yeah.
car.
So I've also heard that they are no longer I don't know if this is like maybe like a market exclusive thing, but they're basically only doing trucks now. They're not doing any like sedans or just kind of typical four-doors anymore.
To be
well, they
fair,
got rid of
it's-
they got rid of the Fusion lines, the Fiesta lines.
I was gonna be like, all their SUVs just look like generic 2020 SUVs, like 2000s.
Because they are.
They have that like round curved shape that SUVs have nowadays.
Oh, the modern Explorers look so bad.
Mm-hmm.
They just look like
and part of it is they're trying to be safer and more aerodynamic, so they're more economical, right? But that just is that when done poorly just results in ugly cars,
yeah.
right? Or at least if you compare to like classic cars, a lot of classic cars are just angular.
Yeah,
And that can help them stand out.
I mean,
Today's
no cap. I like how Dodge Challengers look because they're just a square, like or a rectangle.
you're entitled to your own opinion, but they are hideous.
No, dude, Dodge Challengers, Mustangs, y'all look cool.
Mustang I can hear more, but Dodge Challenger is like a bootleg muscle car.
Mustang is literally just an angled front rather than a flat front.
That's a Camaro.
I think that's
Mustang
the wrong
has like
thing.
a round front.
You're right. It does have a round front.
I've been trying to read this page on Camaros for the last 30 minutes.
There's a snake in my boot.
There.
There's a snake in my boot.
Ooh, get this zombie off my dang house. Whoa, what are y'all doing up here? Get out of here.
Dang
Yeah,
old,
Pixar-
got that dang old house.
Pixar movies are so. It's been so long since I've watched one.
Has anybody
Yeah.
watched the Super Mario Bros. Movie yet?
No.
You have not
You?
yet.
No.
No,
I wanted to go
actually,
next week.
yeah, I actually want to see it.
Mm-hmm. See, we might go at some point next week, Miles.
I was gonna
Like,
say, y'all hit me
during-
up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have heard nothing on it like directly,
Mhm.
so it's like, and I'm really trying to avoid it.
I've heard one thing that I've heard something about the reviews coming out. If you want me to tell you that, like how like if it got reviewed good or bad,
Well, did it get
Dude, the
reviewed good or bad?
skeleton.
like you guys want me to tell you, like I don't,
Nah, don't tell me.
yeah, don't tell like. That's the only thing I've seen on Reddit that people have been posting.
Like the reviews for it. Okay.
Speaking of Reddit, that's an excellent segue, Alondra. Didn't you have like a topic jotted down in the very well prepared notes
And
channel for
organized.
this?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
While you're doing that,
Jimmy, pull it up.
see, while you're doing that, I have I found a Reddit question on some other platform that it's completely original. I'm the first person to say this. Don't question it. So would you rather? You guys ready for it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, hit me.
All right. Would you rather have
I choose testicular cancer.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon and no more video games, or games, unlimited games, but no games?
But no gays.
But no what?
No gays?
But no
No,
games.
no
Gay people?
games.
No
No
games.
games. God.
I hope to God that was before you didn't slip. Fuck.
I was like, did TJ just say no video games or all the games you want, but no gays? Like, holy
No
shit!
games.
So...
With an M, I swear with an M.
Type it.
GAMES.
Wait, so
There's a
like
chat,
unlimited
type it.
video games?
I'll repeat it.
There's a
Would you rather
chat. No,
have-
type it. I
Would you
can't.
rather have unlimited bacon and no more video games, or games, unlimited video games, but no more video games?
You can play every single game that came out at this point. There'll never be any new ones.
Oh my God. I
Games.
cannot believe this is the
Unlimited
question
games.
being asked here.
No more games.
I even know where this comes from. Too.
Or
That's the sad part.
unlimited
Alright, I'm
bacon.
tired of playing your games, you silly boy. You tell me right now what you're trying to say to me.
I said it twice. I can say it again.
You say it more
I said
clearly.
it twice.
You say fancy words, my man.
Would you rather have?
This time say it without disparaging gay people, please.
I swear to God, I said games, but it's probably
That's
just my
TJ.
probably just
Yeah,
speech
yeah.
impediment.
That's an interesting take you got there, TJ, about like no all video games but no gays. I mean, I'm not gonna say
I've
would
never
take-
heard of it before.
Never heard of. No, I'm not saying I would take that option.
I'm
depends on what kind of games
very
are included,
glad
you know?
I'm the one in charge of captions for this, so I can very clearly say I said games with an M.
No, who said you were in charge of captions? No one's making captions for this. What the fuck?
Hey, what the hell?
Google is making captions for this.
Yeah, TJ, we'll check afterwards. If Google auto caption says you're saying games or gays, we'll see.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll also have to check what the fuck it says for me. A lot of text-to-speech stuff does not recognize me at all.
I wonder why. Is it because you use a voice changer?
It beats me. But yeah, what's your answer?
Oh, the video games one. I don't know what that one means. I'll just pick that one.
Understandable.
Like you explained it so badly. I mean, I'm not gay.
I mean, I can
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm losing. If I have unlimited games but no games, what does that mean?
fucking hate creepers.
Creeper.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man.
Nah, but yeah, TJ. See, it would have been more interesting if he went with the gays angle at the end.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna get canceled.
And personally, I'd still pick the
what?
video games one. But
I
you
see.
know. All right, I posted a link in this since your would you rather was ass. L topic,
let's see it.
L conversation. You're too scared of saying anything.
Are we gonna watch this together? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
let's watch this together.
We
Alright, let me know where we're gonna watch this.
I'm loading things up. Because I'm in
Yeah, I'm
A.
queued up.
Wait, no. Stop playing. Full screen.
It's got my favorite subject of matter in it, so
Yeah,
this should be
I
really
thought it
good.
Power
was-
lines.
So, what's the video called? Someone say that for me.
What could go wrong? Working under power lines.
Oh, okay. I'm ready. Everyone else?
Go for it.
3, 2, 1, play.
Holy shit.
Okay. That car,
Holy
that car is
shit.
cooking. Who let him cook? That man, he's still there?
The guy's alive?
Yeah, the guy was at the very top.
Holy
What the
crap.
hell?
Lord.
How did he not get cooked?
Now, Miles, you're an electrical engineer. What happened here?
Um
And who's getting
So-
fired?
Because you can see
so for a lot of like if you work for any generic power company, a lot of the trucks are gonna have anything that's gonna be reaching their power lines is gonna be made out of fiberglass for the most part, which is more of an insulating material. Obviously, whatever they were working with was not an insulated material, so it was probably steel, and it had to have made contact with an overhead line. And I don't know if the legs on the side of that truck there are also metal, but I'm assuming that it went through the bucket and traveled through the car or truck down through those stilts on the side and entered ground from there.
See. They made this revolutionary improvement on the typical truck. You know how you said it's all insulated?
Yeah.
Well, they just insulated the bucket. right? That way they don't have to worry about paying for insulating the rest of the truck. If the bucket's insulated, you're fine.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
So the entire crew on the bottom dies, but not the one in the
Not
bucket.
the bucket. That's how he stayed alive. He jumped.
Well,
He
actually,
jumped.
I
You
think
can't.
he actually, I think, got extremely lucky here, and I think that whatever hit went through and went to ground immediately. It like dodged him. There's like a whole science about how you can be on part of it, but if it doesn't go to your specific like grounding point, you can actually survive it still. But in this case, he just got very lucky. It looks like the route it took was just around him, and it went down and hit the stilts on the sides.
If you watch the beginning of the video, you can see the guy's up there, and he like drops something. He's like carrying something, and he drops it.
Yeah, let me try to watch this.
He's on the very top of the thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch what happens here. He might be lucky. Whatever he's sitting on might be like a plastic. It might be like plastic or something. And it
I'm
doesn't
surprised he's
conduct
able to jump out. You see him climb down the thing and then like try running away.
Yeah, I'm trying to go like frame by frame, trying to figure out what hits a power line.
All right, Miles. We're it's a completely hypothetical situation. How much money does it take for you to throw copper wire with rocks attached to them to a cable?
Yeah. And how much damage does it do?
Now let's say like, hey, Miles, here is a 12-foot copper wire, and these are 2 rocks. You see that high voltage power cable up there? Toss it. How much
There's
would it
no
take for you to
other
toss it?
strings attached. No other strings attached.
It's just you toss it. You have to land. You have to like actually get it to strike and fuck up the power cable, and you get your money.
I'm just gonna go upstream, shut off the recloser, then come back and run it on a dead wire. You said there's no other strings attached.
No, but I did say it has caused damage to the wire.
I am not.
I mean, would it cause damage to the wire?
It would not. No,
It would not
probably wouldn't
cause
cause damage to the
damage.
wire. Alejandro, you're hypothetical stupid.
Wouldn't like the
Okay.
wire melting get hot enough to burn the line?
You're telling me that the lightning that comes
If
from
it
that wire
arcs
to
for
the
long
ground
enough,
is not?
it would eventually melt.
That's what I'm saying. So a
Yeah.
copper wire.
On the videos
copper
I've seen,
wire
it
will,
arcs for like a second.
Yeah, like it like shoots straight into the ground like a lightning bolt.
Which in most U.S. systems, most of it will
Municipalities.
last. Yeah, it won't last for more than like.
Let me look this
It would
up.
be maybe a second at best, because a lot of our
Copper
circuits have like
wire.
they have like reclosers, strip savers, hydraulic reclosers. They're all protective devices that as soon as they see faults, they trip. So most of the time, even if you did do it, it wouldn't be for more than a second.
Well, okay, Miles. It's kind of hypothetical then. I take you to Russia to their power cables.
There is going to be a forest fire somewhere nearby, probably, because you're going to somehow make the line snap, and then there's going to be a fault in the line. The line's going to touch a tree.
Miles,
The
I
tree's
just
going to
posted
get on
this.
fire. Oh, you got something? You got some juicy stuff? Oh,
I got it.
I've
okay.
seen this. I've seen
This
this.
is a good one.
Hey, we're gonna
Is this-
pull this one up.
Do I want to watch
Oh
it together,
man, pull
or I
this
can
one
just
up.
post it?
Yeah, we gotta watch this one.
Tell me when you're ready.
Ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, play. What?
Holy God, man! Every time I watch
Fucking
it,
vaporized.
so there's another view of this you can see, and I want to say that the video said they threw it at was it a 700 kilovolt transmission line, which is absolutely
someone posted a better
ridiculous.
version with sound.
Yeah, hold on, post that one.
let
I
me-
saw a post that I think
I
they
think it's
said
just
it was
better
a
with sound.
transmission line.
I think it only has sound on it. What's for you guys? Do. Dude, it makes such a crazy sound when it strikes.
That is just like
Now, Miles,
Dude,
yeah,
it
how
just
much?
sounds like a freaking laser, dude. Just
Hey, Miles, how much would it cost for you to do something like that? Like, if I'm like,
I'm
here,
not doing that.
this briefcase can have as the minimum required money that needed to get you to do something stupid.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, Miles,
Never?
Miles. I will
Wait, hold
give you. I
Okay,
will
give me
you-
$1,000.
Nah,
If there's
hold
no
on.
string attached.
If I've
Yeah,
got
You gotta
actually,
do-
yeah,
but
hold
you
on. I
have-
can just go.
You have to
I'll just-
replicate what happens in that video. Like, you have to do
I'll just
something
Yeah,
like
put
fuck
that.
it.
all my,
If
I'll
you
just
give me
put my
$1,000,
PPE
fuck it.
on.
Okay.
I'll just go put my gloves on, everything I can, to stay safe, and
No, I'll get
eat
lucky.
a copper wire up there.
Talk to him. Or if you make a mistake, you won't remember.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be too late. What can you do, brother? What can you do?
We are so ready for the future, man.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, creepo.
Oh shit.
Generally, I don't recommend throwing a roll of copper wire into a power line.
All right, then how much money would it take to get you to do a prank call right now?
Live.
Live.
I don't think
Live.
prank
You
calls
gotta
work anymore.
You gotta call like Domino's Pizza, and you gotta say some outrageous shit.
Oh
I'm not
shit.
doing that.
Nah, don't do that, Miles.
I'm not doing that.
How do you think prank calls work nowadays? Like, unless you're harassing a place like that where like they probably wouldn't have caller's ID. It's not like the old days where like you would be at like a landline phone typing in random numbers, see who picks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like now they see my number, they just be like, hey.
They
This
call
dude's
you
prank
back like, what the
calling.
fuck? Yeah, like
But
Yeah.
you can still star 67. Like, oh, that stuff works.
Does
do
this
it.
still work? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, but who also answers?
I'm
Right,
not doing it
remember.
for free.
I'm not doing it. I'll tell you that right now. I'm
You
not doing that.
you'll get 10% extra on this whatever this video makes. This is an investment,
Oh.
Jorge.
This is an
Nah, 10%
investment.
of extra on 0 is still 0.
No, but Jorge, when we get monetized, because we only need 1,000 subscribers. We're like 9 subscribers in. We're like halfway there.
You did not do that math. You did not do that math, brother.
Yeah, you can't prove it. Unknowable.
I think you can.
Huh?
That's changing topics real quick. Hey, Miles, how have you been following baseball at all?
I follow it moderately. I'm not gonna say I'm a huge I watch every game, but I'll watch 2 or 3
Highlights?
teams.
Miles, me and Jorge, in the National League, we're both Brave fans, so it's fine. Like we'll both root for the Braves.
Yes.
Of course,
the
of course.
American League, we both picked teams in Atlanta East, or American League East, to root for. I picked the Rays, who are going 6-0 right now.
Yes.
Jorge picked the Blue Jays, going 3-3.
Yes, sir.
Would you like
Actually,
to
they're
join
3
in
and
this?
they're 4 and 3. Thank you very much.
Oh,
And they're actually playing right now. Holy.
It just
What,
update. I saw.
what made you want to do Tampa Bay?
I like their players. See, there's 2 things. One, when I play MLB The Show on my Switch, and I rank a random team on the franchise mode, I just conveniently pick the Tampa Bay Rays because they're like a minor league team, like not a team that does not expect it to win, like get far into postseason and win World Series. I'm like, lower expectations.
Or
Then I realized Randy Arizona's, one of the players on the Rays, was the Giga Chad on the Mexican team during the World Baseball Classic. The solid MVP of Mexico's team. I have to go back and give him some, gotta pick the team he's on. Period on. Watching a video talking about how he asked the Mexican president directly, can I become a Mexican citizen so I could play on the team? He got the citizenship. It was taking too long to go through the other process.
Which is fucking insane. It's great.
It's crazy watching how other places take that way more seriously than we do in the U.S. The World Baseball Classic.
It's crazy because you'd think, baseball being America's favorite pastime.
It's actually
taken a
not.
little more seriously on the world
It's been
stage.
overtaken by football.
That's because football is for pansies.
And unlike baseball, football is honestly just a U.S. thing.
Actually, it is.
Like at this point, you can say and it's more baseball than we are.
I just get bored of football so quickly.
I don't understand football enough to actually be able to watch it.
No, the problem with football is that you're watching ads. You're watching ads for 45 fucking minutes. You're not watching a football game.
Well, yeah,
Because the games are only supposed to be 15 minutes per quarter, but they last 3 hours because they cram so many ads in there. And it's just not fun to watch.
But baseball is has the same thing. It's 30 minutes of strikeouts. Or not strikeouts. It's 30 minutes of pitch waiting. Batter gets out of the box, fixes their gloves, gets back in the box, gets in set position, gets unset in position. Batter walks out the bat. Okay.
You say that, but the MLB has the play timer now, where they only get 45 seconds.
That still is a long time.
It is, but they're working on the problem. Is what
Not
I'm
to
saying.
mention, they have to fix the other problem of was watching a video talking about this, about how baseball has a 3 true outcomes baseball right now. Like, it's either homers, strikeouts, or regular outs. The 3 outcomes.
Which I don't see anything wrong with that.
But
Feel
it's
like
less interesting. I mean, if you're just homering, striking out, and fielding out. Here, let me see if I can find this real quick.
So also, I think and this is just my opinion. I'm not really into either sport, but at least on a more surface level, football is a little bit more interesting. Because I think there's just more going on. You know what I mean? Like and it's different per round. I'll say, like it's a different play. Yeah, the positions are gonna be basically the same, but it's like a bunch of like fucking ants on the field. It's not everybody in the exact same location trying to hit the same ball. So at least in a very, very surface level, from I don't care about either sport. I could see a more broad appeal for football.
Yeah. It's a lot more, like, well, I found the actual thing. It's called 3 True Outcomes Baseball, which is either a home run, a walk, or a strikeout. It's named that due to none of the 3, except for a rare exception in the park home runs, or a strikeout dropped on the 3rd strike, involved any defense behind the pitcher. So defense is more boring. They don't do anything because it's either a strikeout or a home run or a walk. That has been the general trend. Now this goes like, pitchers are getting better, striking out more. People are juicing because MLB does not want to check for steroids, so they just get home runs.
You know what I say to all that? Fuck football. 99% of people like baseball more, and I made that number up.
Wait, you can't go wrong with made up facts.
I hate those
DJ
things.
Rage Quit.
There were so many of them. It's whatever.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get the weather. So I have 2 skulls. I just need a 3rd. It just doesn't drop.
Suck.
I actually have a Minecraft video. If you guys want to see this, I had this for the last week. We got to it.
A Minecraft video.
Yeah, someone was using Minecraft. Pulling it up.
Visualization. You want me to read this title?
Yeah. Well, like everyone's getting ready. Read it.
Of livestock being slaughtered in the U.S. I first tried visualizing it with graphs and bars, but for me, Minecraft showed the scale a lot better.
Wait, I'm just getting the quality higher. Alright, I'm ready. Everyone else ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, play. Average cattle slaughter in the U.S. average. 1 cow is killed every second.
This guy has a lot of time on his hands, don't he?
I just think it's something new about like someone just spawning and pigs dying at a certain time. 4 pigs are slaughtered every second.
Do we really slaughter 4 pigs? I feel like we don't need as much pork as we do beef, though.
Oh,
and chicken has to be the highest, right?
Well, it's also not necessarily like
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Lord. Well, yeah, I imagine a lot of this stuff isn't exactly like 1 kill equals 1 pork chop. It's probably like artifacts of factory farming, like if with chickens, for example, there might be like an FDA policy of like preventing an avian flu spread. So so it's like they have to slaughter a shit ton, and it's not, you're not getting meat from that. It's just a part of the farming process.
You're not wrong, but I totally believe that. Like, that's how we kill a lot of chicken. Do you see how much poultry is sold every single day?
Oh yeah, no, we definitely kill a lot. I'm just saying it like that might not like all of those deaths might not be just food.
Yeah, but I feel like if you want to go down that route, for chickens that are made specifically for us to eat, like we're not talking about like egg-laying chickens. Which
Like egg-laying's best.
We're talking about like chickens that are designed like they're gonna get killed and stuff like that. I bet you only like 10% of those are not related to us eating them deaths. At most.
Yeah, I'm willing to back that number up with the unzipping the file stamp of approval and authenticity.
Yep, right here. You heard it first.
I hear. It is true, 100% true. Speak to your legislators, speak to your local media outlets about this outrage.
That is this week's Armored Eyeball Bat of the Week.
Armored
What
scrope.
is, what is that?
Armored Cyclops.
Armored scrope.
Not a scrotum. Who told you it's a scrotum?
No
Scrotum
one.
with a nipple
It's
on it.
obvious. What do you mean?
The
No one has to say
scrotum.
anything.
The Armored Cyclops. It has one eye, has 4 little turtle eggs,
It kind of looks like an armored scrotum to me.
The scrote has scrotes on it?
holes in the bottom because you don't want it to blow up. It has like the part where the shell connects. It's an Armored Cyclops.
No, you're insane.
I'm not insane. No,
Did you just drop the scrotum?
no. I put it right there
Drop
beside
the
me.
scrote.
Yeah, those like animal numbers are not surprising, as we are a very like. The U.S. eats a lot of meat. That is just our.
Well,
We have the meats.
We eat a lot
Indeed,
of
we
animal
have the
meat.
meats.
Like other countries will they probably consume more fish and I'm gonna say bugs. Some parts of the country or like other types of animals than those 3 we do in the U.S. And then show lambs. I'm sure lambs have like a good chunk too. Steak just isn't big. I'm sure pigs are way higher than here. All the weird sausages they have in Europe.
Bratwurst.
Yeah, can I get a
Not
Reuben?
though. Oh,
Fuck those people.
I like sauerkraut,
Anyone
guys.
needs to be ordered in.
hmm
I cannot believe sauerkraut is something.
People enjoy, yeah.
See, sauerkraut is pretty tough, man. And like I like kimchi. I don't know what it is about sauerkraut that just makes it so gross, man.
Yeah, what were you eating the other day that I called you a liberal for?
That could be anything. You call me names all the time.
Was it keto?
Keto's a... Huh? Like,
It's a diet.
like ketogenic?
I saw you said something about you buying something, and I called you a liberal soy boy for it.
You've genuinely done that so many times. I do not know.
I call Jorge. I call Jorge the same
and
thing.
everything.
You've done that for Lactaid and quinoa, I want to say.
Because why are you eating lactose-free milk if you're not lactose intolerant?
Because it tastes good. It's inherently sweeter. I believe it's kind of just better for you. It has fewer fats, fewer sugars, and it genuinely tastes pretty good.
Got him.
It's disgusting, TJ. There are certain. We are literally designed by nature to suck milk out of cows.
We are literally
not.
not. That's why lactose intolerant people are fucking real. What the hell is wrong
They're
with you?
not real. No,
What the
lactose
hell is
people
wrong with
are
you?
not real. Who told you this?
Yeah.
TJ died to a piglin again.
I'm just going with cobblestone. I'm genuinely just building a bridge. That's all I'm doing.
TJ, who told you lactose intolerant people are real? Are there any lactose intolerant people in the room with us right now?
You are coping if you don't think they're real.
Oh my god.
I've never met one.
What if I told you you are one?
And I explained how I've been having so many aggressive shits these last few days. Something about eating like 3 pounds of watermelon got me to shit so aggressively these last 3 days.
Yeah, it's called fiber.
It's called a skill issue. God damn.
It must be, dude.
God damn.
Not only do I have to take pisses every 5 minutes, I have to go use the restroom so much right now. Honestly, I had a stomach bug.
So you ate
It's-
3
Because of that.
pounds of watermelon?
Yeah.
In how much time?
2-3 hours.
Oh my god.
Miles, you know like when I used to buy my watermelons, right?
Oh yeah.
I have my tray right here of 5 pounds of watermelon that I'm slowly eating through.
Oh my god. There's just no way.
I think watermelon is the most unhealthy healthy way I could be gaining this much sugars and stuff like that in me. Like it is just sugar and water, but it's also I think I'd rather eat if you're gonna eat something bad for you, I think I'd rather eat 3 pounds of watermelon than 3 pounds of potato chips or goldfish.
Which is kind of based.
Hmm?
But at the same time, holy, that's too much watermelon, bro.
It tastes so good.
No, it does, but yeah, man.
It's not even that many calories. It's only 400? 500? No, this probably is because watermelon is like what 70% water.
Yes.
Perhaps.
That's like almost as much water as we are.
Basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm,
We are watermelon.
Miles, have you ever seen that GIF of that kid who drank a watermelon?
No, I don't think I
It's
have.
like, it's like some weird animation.
I
see
don't
if
know
I
if we
can
can beat what I just saw earlier.
Yeah, we were watching Jack Stober's Opal. Jack Stober is very good at making you feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
Oh, I agree.
I don't know how you don't think it's like creepy and weird, like horror. I think it's
I didn't
uncanny.
say it wasn't. I also just said it's uncanny.
Dang, not TJ rage quitting again.
I wasn't a rage quit. I'm done.
Yeah,
What do
see,
you
he's not
mean?
angry. Look at him. He's not
That
malding.
sounds like a rage quit.
Oh, your hair.
Your
I see it. I see it. You malding. That hairline's receding, TJ.
Slowly receding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not interacting in this conversation any longer.
If I pretend it's not there, it'll go away. If I pretend it's not there, it'll go away.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this in my saved videos I have on Reddit. Dude, I have so much stuff saved. Call me Lord of Sender, because it burns when I pee.
Oh my god.
Actually, to bring up a new topic here.
Yeah.
What's your thought on gun control?
Of course you'd say that.
What a spicy
I'd
topic.
say that. What is that supposed to mean?
You would just throw in like a random political topic. That's
I mean, you're
controversial.
looking for a topic, right?
No, I mean, I'll bite first. I think gun control. I don't think we should be allowed to have guns. The Second
any at all?
Amendment. Yeah, I think the Second Amendment is nothing more than a shell of its past. Now, I'm no political science guy. I'm not, I don't know what the ramifications of this would be for other things, but I'm sure we would have less school shootings if we had less guns in the system. No, giving a teacher a gun is not a good idea.
I agree with that.
Have you seen reports of teachers slapping kids and stuff like that, and that gets like a big deal happening? Imagine teachers shooting a kid.
See that happening.
Like, let's be honest here. Teachers are humans, and it does not take a lot to become a teacher compared to some things.
Compared to other careers, yes.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. Let me phrase this. I think it's not hard to stay a teacher once you already are one. So if you start out as like a really high motivation, good teacher, if you drop down to like I really just want to kill everyone around me kind of mood, you're gonna keep your job.
I mean, generally, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also because I feel like teachers don't get set up for success as anything but a teacher. You know what I mean? Like they don't have like the military does, where they try to set them up to get jobs afterwards as one of their quote unquote benefits. By training them and blah blah blah.
I feel so bad for fucking teachers. Like
They
that.
don't get
paid worth shit.
But again, they don't get paid worth shit
because
enough. Of that. I feel like they don't get compensated for all the like, not just like a physical work they have to put in, but also like emotional and like just mental work they have to put in with dealing with a bunch of teenagers or middle schoolers or even elementary schoolers all day.
Dude, dealing with any type of student is terrible, probably.
Absolutely.
And that's like, I'm not gonna just say like, it's just a general thing of kids are shitty. Like, you don't have a concept of consequences in your brain when you're a kid, or like what something might actually be doing to someone. This goes back to like why kids bully a lot, and you don't really see bullying as much as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never hear like a 30-year-old bullying another 30-year-old.
Because of, an
really
adult knows how
sad.
to defend themselves.
Yeah, don't know how to defend themselves. Most adults
Also knows to just walk away.
Yeah, like they just know more. Alright, Miles, your time. I want to hear your hot takes on gun control.
On gun control, so for the most
pull
part,
out your
the
gun
only
real quick, just so we
Yeah,
can
hold
say
you
can
could
know
probably
which side you're on.
Get us demonetized. Get us demonetized.
How does it not get us demonetized?
I mean, not we're monetized anyways.
What do you think?
Well, God honest truth, mainly the only reason that I actually own one is because everybody in this country is allowed to have one, and there's a lot of crazy people in this country that are doing crazy things.
You mean you're not preparing for the invasion?
No,
I have a coworker that
whoever-
always tells me that. Coworker that's always like,
Go on.
he's always like, things could get real bad soon, or you don't have a gun, man. You really need to get. I have like 6 guns, and like, I'm ready. If anything goes south, man, I'm ready. Like, I got my bunker and everything ready to go. Like, I mean, Mark, I don't really like spend my time working about or thinking about that kind of thing because I don't really think it's gonna happen. You know, people have been saying that since forever. You know, since the country started, that it's gonna get much worse. Blah blah blah. But it just doesn't.
Never does.
I don't know,
So-
man. You never know.
So I'm not gonna dox the university we attend or our alma maters, but
Okay,
I just
will. So we go.
I just-
I'm joking.
very on topic. Very unfortunately, I just got a alert saying shelter indoor immediately due to campus emergency situation. Lock all doors and windows. Either there's a
Holy.
tornado or there's probably an armed intruder.
Actually, we do get armed intruder alerts. We've had them multiple
Yeah.
times over my time at
Oh,
this
yeah.
university.
Multiple times.
Yeah,
It is not an uncommon thing, unfortunately.
yeah.
Which that goes back to the point. Like literally, I only own a firearm because like, if I ever have to defend myself against some crazed idiot like this who's doing some crazy shit like that, I want to be able to at least defend myself against them.
Okay, Miles.
I personally don't even take. I don't even conceal carry. I just have the firearm sitting in my room.
I was going to say, you've never even taken a class for it, have you?
I've been self-taught by my family. That's about it.
Exactly.
Which that could be a whole other issue about training, and then that delves down into a whole another issue about like civilian training, police training, blah blah blah. all
Yeah, I
that
mean,
kind
like,
of stuff.
last time you were here, you were flagging everyone with that gun. And
Yeah.
you kept bragging about how this gun hunts liberals and all kinds of things to me. I don't know.
Frankly, I wasn't a
Whoa,
fan of
hold
you
on.
not wearing underwear. That's what bothered me the most.
Yeah, you were wearing basketball shorts, but they did little to conceal that monster beneath.
Yeah, like,
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, that monster bush.
I will say,
Yeah.
Miles, pinkies up, circumcised. I get it. You know.
Oh my! But hot takes. Hot takes.
Hot takes.
takes
Circumcision be
I wanna
legal.
hear-
I truthfully do not support like people just being able to go up and be like, yeah, I want,
Please
X
chop my
rifle.
child's. Oh, I thought we were talking about circumcision.
Hold on. That's a whole idea.
Okay, that's the topic after this. That's the topic after this. Okay.
I
So
don't
going back to
think
guns. Going back to
that-
guns.
I don't see a reason why some person should just be able to go up to a Cabela's and buy 30 firearms if they have the money for it. I don't see why. Like, I don't get it.
But what if they want to like arm their local militia? That's another one of our God-given rights in the Constitution.
What in the modern world? What does their ex-modern militia fear? Is the question.
It fears
They fear
dangerous
fish.
rioters and dangerous terrorist organizations and the color blue.
They fear fish because the minds of fish are unknowable.
Answering a little bit more seriously, I think it's probably just like a home invasion kind of thing.
Yes, I'm gonna
I
call
think
my
that's the
buddy.
actual reason.
My 6-man militia to my house when I'm getting fucking my shit broken into.
No, but like,
Yeah, I think that's the only
jokes
thing that they think would be a thing is a home invasion.
jokes aside, that is the only reason I have one is somebody could break into my home right now, and that realistically could be the only way I could actually engage an intruder because
Hey,
they
guys,
might have a gun and like.
I was gonna make a joke about Miles. He could be behind you right now. But
I've
you
got,
guys
dude,
remember-
if I ever go back to this like Discord screen and just like pop up on it and there's some fucking shadow or something right behind me, I'm just gonna be like, I'm done. See you guys, I'm done.
I'm donezo, guys. I give up.
Yeah,
No, Miles,
dunsies,
Miles.
sorry guys.
you're watching it in post and you see someone's head peek out through like your doorway behind you.
Oh, I'm just gonna be like, hey bud, there's beer in the fridge. Go get you one, man.
No, you gotta walk out
Nah.
towards him and be like, when I find you, I'm gonna do unthinkable things to you.
This is the start of my Joker arc, buddy.
You better come out before I come down there. Otherwise, I'm gonna touch you. And you're not gonna like it. I'm gonna rape you.
Whoa, guys.
I mean, that's how I would scare a home intruder. You
Miles,
would.
yeah. He's gonna start looking
There was
around
something
like,
I saw where somebody
oh
just
god,
had
he
an
has
audio
like claws in
recording.
the fridge.
There was somebody
Yeah.
just had an audio recording of a fucking shotgun, just like a racking sound. That's all they had. Is just a racking sound. That's all they had. And the fucking it worked. On like they had like a ring. I don't have the video on me, but they had a ring in front of their door. So like somebody kicks the door, and they had the sound, and like apparently they just fucking bolt as soon as they hear the sound. They can't
book
even
it.
confirm they heard it, but they just fucking ran as soon as they heard it.
Actually, speaking of things running away as soon as they heard it, one time I was at a family reunion and my aunt has one of those Ring doorbells, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, guys, look, there's a cat on my porch." And like she shows the video feed, and it's a live video feed of a cat that's just coming up to her door and like looking at it and meowing, right?
Yeah.
So my aunt goes into the microphone and goes, "Meow, meow," and the cat's like, "What the hell?" And she just keeps going, "Meow, meow," and the cat's just like looking around confused, and then she's like, and the cat bolted. I was like, what the hell? No, the best part is she didn't do it once. She kept meowing after that, right? And the cat would come back, and then she started barking again.
He is a fucking menace.
Menace. Dennis the
Absolute
Menace.
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 Now, okay, so there's government mandated guns. It's coming to everyone here. You have to own at least one gun. You can only own one. The government will give you whatever gun you want. What do you take?
Will they pay for it, or do I have to pay for it?
Yes, it's like your government mandated gun.
They'll pay for it.
Yes, give you whatever stupid gun you want to be that's existed.
I want a marshmallow gun.
That has to exist.
Marshmallow guns are real.
I guess you're right. I don't know.
I
I thought
wanted
that'd be like a
one-
laser thing.
one personal defense weapon.
Be a super soaker with pepper spray.
I was gonna say, give me one of those fucking rail guns that the Navy uses.
I know they have them.
Can you carry that?
It probably doesn't even fit in my house.
Oh yeah, bro. Do you even like lift?
Yeah, it's like Miles
The
is
rail
taking-
gun, the fucking rail gun would probably evaporate whatever I hit, and then 6 things behind it. So it's probably very ineffective in a neighborhood.
Oh, definitely.
Miles, all I
But
can
this is
think
like
about
a-
is the that green text as the founding fathers intended.
Oh, the fucking cannon upstairs. Oh, he shoots the
It's like-
musket, misses the fucking guy, hits the dog.
Hits the neighbor's,
neighbor's
dog.
dog.
to the neighbor's dog.
Gets on my cannon, shoots what's that scatter shot? Takes out like 3 of his legs. Takes out both his legs and leaves the guy with rocking floor.
Just as
Defending
the
my house.
forefathers intended.
As always, I'd pick my 500 Magnum.
If I just wanted to have a like fun personal defense weapon, I'm probably just gonna grab a striker.
What's a striker?
It's a you gotta spell it the right way.
Oh, like a street sweeper?
The it is the Arm Cell Striker. It is a combat shotgun. It is just a shotgun with a fucking like massive clip behind it. That just sounds like a shit ton just to spray the entire thing randomly. It's in Black Ops 2, I think.
Hmm.
It seems just like a fun like general weapon to have. Just like if they gave me a realistic weapon.
Alright, guys. If you had to use any of these medieval weapons to defend yourself, which one would it be? From each other? Like, four of us go in, we're all attacking each other. Which one
Dude,
do you
why is
use?
this image so
So,
small?
I see a couple issues here. Why is the javelin smaller than the rapier? What the hell is the scale?
Where the fuck's the claymore?
What,
these
what the
weapons?
hell is the scale?
Yeah.
Dude, there's
I looked up medieval weapons. You get what you can get.
Where's
nah.
the
Fuck
claymore?
this. I'm looking up better medieval weapons.
This is probably not the scale, TJ. Just so you know.
Dude, I
Oh no,
fucking
I can promise you it's not. A javelin is like the same length as just a default fucking flail.
Mhm.
It's like, what the hell?
Leader, bring me my flail.
I'll take the war flail.
My flail.
I'm calling that one. That's what I get.
Fuck
What, the
that.
war flail?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the first like comical item I could see myself grabbing.
Like,
God damn.
And it's only one.
Realistically-
only one weapon per person.
Realistically, I would probably just
Give me the
take-
javelin.
I'm just gonna take the axe. Like it's just a generally good weapon.
I would yeah.
See, the
I noticed,
war-
I noticed this a ball peen hammer specifically. I would take that and I would peen the fuck out of some rivets or something. I would be a handyman immediately.
all of us get shoved in this steel arena, and Chi-Chi's like, guys, you gotta fix the screws in here before you fight. Like, you might trip on one.
Damn.
Like, you never know. Like, we might just fall on something like this. No,
So also going back to the firearm
no wait.
debate. So my dear mother she's not opposed to firearms. She has not killed anyone, but she knows what she's doing with a gun. But
She has a firearm?
I don't know if she owns any, but she grew up with them. She's some individual.
Shouldn't be.
But she keeps this can of wasp spray next to her bed. Like there's
Raid?
Yeah. But it's like specifically wasp spray. I'm just trying to find an image. But
I know which one you're talking about.
but it's the cans that shoot like 14 like 20 feet that are made specifically to get a nest like this in your roof. And it's like, if you aim for the eyes, you're gonna fucking blind somebody. You can do it across the room.
Oh,
So practically speaking, if you get hit in the eyes with wasp spray, you're going down. So since this is cheaper, non-lethal, but maybe comparably harmful.
That might be
Do you
more
think-
forgiving just to shoot somebody in the head.
Yeah, do you think the common reason for owning a firearm of defending your house is maybe a little weakened by the existence of just like a common household items being about as effective?
No. Like, the biggest thing, like, with a fight, like, hey, let's say, like, a knife is a weapon. I have a knife on me. There's a guy standing in front of me trying to break into my house. I don't know if he has any weapons on him, but he's in the kitchen with me, and I have the knife in my hand before he got it. If we start fighting each other, there's no way I'm not getting stabbed. Like,
Well, I'm talking
you
specifically
may
about
stab him
firearms.
once, but he's gonna stab you.
I mean specifically firearms. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you said, like, our firearms are good deterrent if everyday household items can be a weapon.
I mean more like this kind of thing specifically of it being like you arming yourself with a non-lethal weapon.
I'm not quite sure I follow.
Yeah,
If you have pepper spray, or
Okay.
raid or something like that, and it's like
okay, now we're getting
if that'll take someone down, then it's like, yeah, but it's like something ranged in I couldn't make the point any better than this, but
because it's like, well, I'm like when you said like household items, I'm like, okay, baseball bat. Some people have baseball bats near their beds and stuff like that.
okay.
Now that's not a non-lethal weapon. If you smack the fuck out of someone with a baseball bat, he's going down.
You're getting fucked up.
Yeah, like so
fair.
it's like it's not as lethal as a gun or a knife is. It takes maybe as lethal as it, but it takes a lot more. Like it's just a different type of weapon than stabby stab. It's
I see.
You know
Yeah,
what'll
go
take down a
see.
man instantly?
nice kneecaps, knucklehead. Dunk.
Doink.
You know what'll take down a man instantly?
What is that?
Watching his baseball team fucking drop 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Not even score anything on their fucking attacking. Isn't that crazy?
You
How about the
know,
Blue Jays?
isn't there a game that just wasn't there a Rangers game where the Rangers got like 10 runs in a single inning?
I don't remember. I don't know. But I
I
believe
wanna
it.
s-
Who are they playing against? That's a
I
blank.
gotta see it. Hold on, let me check real quick. There was a game I saw. I was fucking baffled.
Oh, as you should be. That's some shit.
Standings. All right, let me see if I can find it. Oh, this might be it. No, this wasn't it. That was just a game where they wiped that fucking team off the face of the earth.
Sheesh.
Here it is. It's Phillies versus Rangers. In the bottom of the 4th inning, the Texas Rangers get 9 runs in just 1 inning.
Holy.
It's just like, what
That's
the
insane. What, they have a bad pitcher in? They sub in the wrong guy? Like,
I didn't watch the game. I'd have to go back and watch the recap to see what the fuck happened. I mean, I assume it's a grand slam too, somewhere in there.
of course, dude.
But it's just like, what the fuck?
If I'm their manager, I am so pissed to have that team right now.
Because like, this is the MLB, right? You're in the 0.00001% of baseball players, and you're still getting wiped that hard. It's like, holy shit. I just thought that was incredible. Right. But, I mean, shit. Even in the MLB, you still have teams that get wiped. But that goes on to say, like, even the worst baseball team in the MLB is still better than 99.99% of regular players of baseball.
Wait, how about baseball?
Okay. If you had to, like, find a sport, though, that you think, like, you know, a high school team could play against a professional team and hold their own, what sport do you think that would be? Like, do you think lacrosse is at that level? Do you think, like, tennis? I know tennis isn't at that level.
I want to see rugby.
What about, like, cross country?
Rock, paper, scissors, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors, they probably could hang with the best.
Chess.
Chess? I think that's harder to prove.
Or esports.
Esports, definitely.
Like, put, like, 5 pro Valorant players with, like, 5...
but to be fair, esports are such an underdeveloped, like...
Yeah.
I want to say, like...
They're not as developed like actual sports. That's just given time.
Yeah, like, market.
Do we see esports as actual sports?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Because I know there's a lot of
controversy against that, and you can kind of like see it, like where some people think sports should be a bit more physical, and by the like just playing a video game is not the same thing as playing something like a sport. There's always good neck picks though. You can like arguments. Chess is considered a sport to a lot of people. It's recognized, I think, by the Olympics, which you might say is like a big deal. It's not really that physical of a game. Stephen Hawking could play it. Look at him. He's like takedown paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm reading the actual definition. It just says like it's just an activity that involves physical exertion that basically has rules and is taken competitively. So it's like I think pretty much anything has physical exertion. Yeah, I mean like they're fishing competitions.
Yes, like fishing competitions are a sport. But
yo, there's this one video I need to show you guys. I'm gonna pull it up. It's of these guys cheating in a fishing competition.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one that was viral a few months ago?
Yeah, where there's fish.
Yeah, is this the one where they put weights in them?
They're not even trying to hide it. Like, oh my god.
Oh no, it is so blatant. And like they'd been suspected of doing this kind of thing for a while at this point.
Yeah, I just can't believe it when I see stuff like that. I'm just like, really?
People cheating in sports is very... And fishing is an interesting thing about. Like, in hindsight, like, you would think that the way people would, like, cheat would be like, hey, let's, like, grow our own fish and then just catch it in the lake. Or, like, pre-hook it. But no, it's, like, people shoving weights inside a fish. Which, yeah, that's, like, the smartest way to make, like, easiest way to make a fish heavier. But at the same time, it's...
So, I haven't seen much of fishing tournaments, but what I have seen, they are filmed. There's like a cameraman on the boat. So I would imagine shoving something in its mouth might be the easiest way to do something covertly. If you kind of have some guy like with you pre-hooking fish, or if you have like a third party, like somebody behind a tree, like just putting him out there, that might be easier to be spotted.
Mm-hmm. I also don't know how fishing competitions. Ever been to one? I don't know, like how they would make sure you don't cheat and stuff like that. Like,
I've only ever seen clips.
And sometimes clips of sports are. What do you need? That guy that professional bowler who's like, the one that has that famous video. Who are you? That's me. I am.
All right. I got the video. Okay.
Okay.
It's at a specific time, so just like click it, and we can queue up, and Alejandro can count us down. At this point, this is where it gets like, holy. It's vertical. That's the only video that exists.
Everything is like, yo, fuck you.
Yes. They are pissed. Like,
Yes.
really pissed.
Should I be concerned about audio in this?
No, there's no music or anything.
Did you link up with the timestamp?
Yeah,
Yes.
14:30, right?
Yeah, 14:30. Let me know when y'all are ready.
I'm ready.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, watch.
See, and this is like just after they got finished, like, weighing all the fish for the competition.
Where's the other one? You fucking
Does he show the weights to the camera?
This video, I don't know for sure. There is a video though where it's a lot closer and you see the weights. If this one doesn't show it, I'll pull that one up. Cause there's a guy like right up front in the other videos.
Yeah, like you can see him in this one, like recording it with his phone.
Go get that motherfucker! How you looking now? Huh? You want all these fucking years? You fucking
Here, cue this one up at the beginning. This one just that part.
All right.
It's just a continuation of that other video.
All right. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm ready for the next one.
The way I have this working is different. All right. I'm ready.
All right, cue us whenever.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, play.
Now look at those weights. That's not a small weight. That's like a 2-ounce lead ball, and it's multiple 2-ounce lead balls in that thing.
fucking piece of shit! How many fucking tournaments have you done this, motherfucker?
Don't we need to file a police report? Jason, we gotta file a police report.
I thought following.
Yeah, they're trying to get the police.
All of them, every
Yeah, I
single
mean,
fucking fish.
these guys just committed fraud. They definitely broke laws. Comes another one. I mean, we all fucking knew it. See, like, they'd already been suspicious of these guys. Look at that.
Look at that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say, Jake?
He ain't got nothing to say. He got caught red-handed.
I'd say go fuck myself.
Ah, right? Like,
Damn.
Everybody listen to me right now. Jake,
the organizer right
I
here.
want you to leave. I don't want anybody to touch these guys. I want you to leave.
He needs to go to jail. Tell the cops. It's them. It's them.
You fucking
This is bullshit.
tournaments have you done this, motherfucker?
You fucking piece of shit. Don't we need to file a police
Yeah, like,
report?
holy.
Jason, we gotta file a police report.
Every fucking one. Every single fucking fish.
Look at that shit, though. And it's not little money either.
Yeah.
Champ, dude.
No, these tournaments are high dollar.
$45,000, $50,000, $100,000 tournaments. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like
Shit, I did not realize
I-
that was the context of the money. I'll pause the video, by the way.
I was about to say are we pausing?
I'll just have it keep playing like silent in the background, but talk. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I went ahead and pulled up. So an article came up maybe like a week or two-ish ago, and so basically they did get like some law shit for this. I think they were charged based on like fraud and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they were granted a plea deal. They will forego their fishing licenses for 3 years, so they can't fish legally, which I think is just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And so they will forfeit their bass boat, which is worth $100,000. Let's see here. So yeah, and yeah. So like they're getting pretty fucked. I think because like I want to say too, they had probably gotten. I'll be kind of liberal and say maybe $500,000 worth of just winnings and stuff.
Everyone here, like, I'm looking at these comments, and someone said they won a boat from a fishing tournament.
Yeah.
Then they
So like
failed-
from
They failed a polygraph test afterwards, and they appealed, ended up with the boat. Then they went to another tournament and won $300,000.
yeah. So like it like they. I think I vaguely remember hearing that they had gotten like maybe $1 million-ish in total from like sponsors and like gear net worth stuff and and tournament winnings. So yeah, they you know, and assuming they had like cheated in that stuff as well, like they got dicked. I don't know if justice has been exactly served for this, but yeah, they got fucked. It's also like mind-boggling to me how greedy they were with this. Like I like. I
Got
don't
away
know,
with it once.
yeah, well, yeah, it's
Yeah,
also
losses.
like just like I got this like screen grab. So like I'll post in the chat. Look at the amount of like lead weights in
Oh,
that
your
shit.
mic is having issues.
Me?
What are you talking about?
Never mind, it was humming, but you're fine now. It stopped.
But yeah, looking at like the amount of weights they just had in these fish, it's like they're like, okay, let's not stop at one. Let's not stop at just the fillet.
Okay, we're gonna
let's
break some
load them up.
records.
Yeah, it's like it's like that's just insane.
How is this not more checked more often?
It probably is, because I imagine this is a very common and easy thing to do. Especially because you can kind of get an eye for it. This is speculation on my part, but there's probably maybe like a anti-cheating culture, or no, not that, but like a anti kind of call out kind of thing, or something like that. Maybe like a fellowship, but also like.
Imagine.
But everyone in the video too were saying like, "Oh, we fucking knew it, we knew it." So like, I'd imagine it was very suspected, you know.
But yeah, like, if I think someone's cheating at this tournament, like, now that fish weighs that much, it's not possible. Why wouldn't I just be like, I want to see a fillet of that fish?
Well, there might not, like there might have been some like maybe maybe there's a rule saying you just couldn't cut it open or something like that, or maybe.
But like,
Got it.
it's like they clearly don't care about. I don't think they care about the fish being alive. Fish were dead before he gutted them.
Yeah, so like
Absolutely.
I don't know. There's probably just some kind of rule or something somewhere that just prevented it, or like there's obviously a reason it wasn't really checked beforehand, but I don't know. I just don't know.
Mm-hmm. It is crazy to think like, yeah, like they should be calling the cops on them. They won like hundreds of thousands of dollars at a tournament.
Yeah, and also like it's basically fraud because you're making a brand off of yourself, you know, and like just looking at their hoodies, they have like oodles and like they have dozens of sponsors on there.
Yeah,
So it's
Yeah,
like,
they're making money. Like they really are.
I do like all
Agreed.
this. I like how they have race car driver hoodies, basically with like 18 different sponsors on them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's to stay protected from the sun.
What? I think of what sport I would try to cheat in to be successful in it.
Well, I mean, knowing from personal experience how much you enjoy anal beats, you can do chess. And you can use some vibrating anal
you're
beats.
right. I can use it.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit too obvious with that kind of stuff. And be like,
You're going the wrong way. You need to have like a chastity cage on. And when they ask you about it, just be like, my wife wants me to have this on.
Actually, that's a great point. You could have a sounding rod that vibrates.
Shit.
No one's done
Yeah.
that, so like they wouldn't check there.
Very unique.
I think that'd be one of the
Oh my
most painful
God.
things I've ever done. Have a
Sounding?
sounding rod inside a chastity belt that vibrates to indicate when I'm trying to play chess.
Sir, you need to make a move. I'm trying.
Man, the weird
the
things you
fir-
can
how did
find for subreddits
how-
on Reddit.
How did that all start though? Like the idea of like, yeah, I'm gonna shove this metal rod down my dick hole. And I'm gonna like
The same way any fetish develops, Miles.
And also, I mean, like,
Curiosity gets you. You see it in a movie once. and you're like,
degeneracy.
"Ugh."
But that
And
just
also,
seems
I
like
don't know.
it just seems like such a far fetched one versus other things.
Well, see, there's also a lot of like kind of artifacts of like our pleasure stuff that we can just kind of like make our own like masturbation period. You know, we get a pleasure, like we get pleasure when we like fornicate, and so it's like, okay, I can kind of just like stimulate what like the basic actions and then make it happen. So
Yeah.
so it sounds probably just not too far from that.
I also feel like, Miles, people aren't like, it's not like someone hit puberty and they're like, I'm shoving a dick rod up my stick. It probably like
There was a process.
Yeah, it's like I'm probably into like this, then I'm into this, and now I'm into this, and this is where I'm at right now.
There's some fucking dudes sitting in this elaborate laboratory with like oodles of shit on a chalkboard. Like, God, what can I do next? How can it get
I've already
better?
done it all.
Nah, bro, he was like, man, I am so fucking thirsty, man. I am dying. I'm in a desert right now. This stick is looking kind of juicy. This chopstick is looking like he's going to provide me a good night tonight.
Oh God!
I guarantee you it was some type of like sadism of this
Some
is
kind of
probably
dowel.
painful. Some kind of sadism, like this is painful to this person. Let me like stick something up his dick, and afterwards being like, oh, he kind of seemed to enjoy it. I wonder if it feels nice, and it just keeps going from there.
Yeah, no,
Right.
fuck that.
I had heard
Or it's
something.
stuff like your cock and ball torture. I like a pretty lady sticking a rod up my dick.
I saw one. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that there was an old interrogation technique they had where they'd shove a glass rod down your dick and then break it.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but I was like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine the immense pain.
I don't know. The
That sounds
version
like
I
a
heard
green
was the
text.
rod was on fire,
The rod was on fire.
and they had you over a pool of electric eels. And if you scream, they'd wake up and jump at you. That's the version I saw. I don't know.
I
What
mean,
you
I heard
were
of one where like you're tied up with like leather reins, and there's like a hot lady with a whip walking around you.
Yeah, she's dressed up as Satan for some reason.
She's just yeah. She had like devil horns on her. No,
Yeah, she has a dick on that's bigger than
No, I
mine.
told her I'm an atheist. You shouldn't be.
yeah,
here."
she unzipped her bikini.
Yeah, she wouldn't
and
take
a massive cock just flopped out like.
Fucking one of those.
Oh shit! You know, I like this topic, guys. I'm gonna mute my mic for a little bit. You guys keep talking about it.
Yeah, you're gonna wash some dishes under the desk, okay?
You just-
No, it's like the guy that's pushing the buttons.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Those fucking memes are so fucking. The short time when there was like Among Us memes where they'd like complete the task and everything real quick.
I'm not
Those
the
are pretty funny.
imposter.
Among Us.
It's all in your head. If I was the imposter.
Stop singing that song. The more you sing it, the more it's gonna get stuck in your head. If you want to get something stuck in your head, it should be Bepis. That'll eternally live in the recesses of your brain,
Well,
waiting.
gonna go back to group masturbating.
Nope. Let's switch to a completely different topic. What is your thoughts on child circumcision?
See, us group masturbating here would be very equivalent to the like
No.
my friends posting a Weezer picture of them like in
Yeah,
only
no.
wearing shirts.
Oh,
and,
hold
like,
on, hold on. Yeah, I
Alright,
hear
give
you
more
about-
context on this Weezer picture for the audience.
Yeah, for the
Elaborate,
audience.
go
So-
into details.
So one day randomly, we have in our 6-hour chat of my friend's Discord, which like you only post every 6 hours in it. They decided to post a picture of them like in their dorm, in their kitchen, like 5 of them beside each other, and they're only wearing shirts that go slightly below their waist. So like,
What do you mean? How hard do you mean only?
I could probably find this and send this to you, TJ. Like post it in this
No,
chat.
show it to the camera.
I'm not asking you to
I-
send it to me. I
I
mean, do you
can't- I
mean
will not
literally only or not?
I will not show it to the camera because I'm not sure I want to show pictures of my friends with like their cocks out.
Well, see,
just censor their faces.
That's what I was trying to ask.
I'm not doing
Are
that.
there penises or are there not penises? And I don't want to see these penises.
Okay, there's maybe one penis, but you gotta kind of like it's you gotta zoom for it. He's not hard, so
But the matter of
Oh,
the
I
fact
mean-
is, there's 5 dudes just all chilling in a room with clearly only shirts on.
yeah, like
Right.
shirts and hoodies on. Like yeah, you can see a lot
Wearing
of
no
bush.
pants and no underwear.
There's a
6
lot of
inches
bush.
apart because they're not gay.
Yeah, how long ago did they post this? This is not safe for work chat. Is obscene. I don't
See,
know.
and why do you call it the Weezer picture? What is that all about?
Oh, they're all in the Weezer pose. So I decided to edit one of the safer for work versions of that photo. into them being in front of the Blue Album.
Yes. So say, isn't there an actual Weezer picture somewhere?
What's your guys'
close
opinions
my
on
door.
not safe for work chats?
In Discords?
Yes, I think they're just
I
always.
don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't like them for this because Discords generally are kind of like communities that. I mean, if you have a server centered around that kind of content, that's fine. But I don't think you should really mix the two, especially because like there's no age confirming things, so a minor could easily kind of access this stuff, and there's no like.
No, but you have to be 18 to use Discord.
Yeah, it's just a checkbox. I've seen some servers will have like you need a role to access a not safe for work channel, and then someone will like kind of like bet. But even then, that's like more so them making sure their bases are covered than actually making the content.
Well, not safe for work. I see it. They had a not safe for work. No, they have a bot that will post porn if you ask it. Like, just give it a tag and it'll post like a picture, an image of that. Probably from like Rule 34 or something. It's like, what kind of person would have to be using that in a public Discord? Like,
and
Rule 34 bot.
Yes. Like,
oh no, there's one guy on that server I think probably use it a lot.
And you're right. You are right. We're talking about the same guy.
Yeah.
It's just one of those weird things where like, why would you post your like the porn if you even if it's like this is porn you like, why would you post this porn you like in a public Discord with not only your friends, some people you don't like? Like, this is a big Discord.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like the Discord channel is like a bit of context that matters. If it's like 3 people and or something like that, and then sure, fucking whatever. If that's what y'all are all into. But if it's like a beefier server with like maybe like 40 plus people, it's like what the hell?
See, I can only find the Weezer version I made. I can't find any other ones. But like, this is fine. Like, it's safe for work, but it gives you an idea like what they're wearing and how risque that can be.
No, it's hard. It is hard for me to tell. Are they actually standing next to each other, or is it like okay?
They're like, this is like a single picture they took in a kitchen. All of them like that.
I see. No, this is hilarious. I will say this is quite funny. But goddamn.
So this is what they were wearing at the time of this picture?
Is epic.
Yes. I figure out when they post this. Is there a way like to sort by time?
I generally like the fishing pictures we do a lot more than that. Even us just being like in the water or kayak in a car taking pictures together is much more entertaining than being pants off, underwear off, standing in a kitchen taking a picture together. For God knows what reason. Would you guys not agree?
I mean, I think it depends on the person. You know, like if they just have that kind of bond, then that's just what they do.
It's like it's like I guess I've known them since middle school, and I would not do that with them.
Alright guys, time to get in the fucking kitchen and pose up. Like,
nope. We're talking about fishing now. we're pivoting to fishing. This morning, TJ and I went to a fishing trip up in the Blue Ridge Mountain. Let me tell you, the forecast said it was gonna rain. Now, it said it was only gonna be 0.07 of an inch. So on our way there, it's like 6:25 in the morning. We're an hour away from home. It starts pouring. Completely just downpour. Epic downpour all over the place. My car's hydroplaning. I'm going 20 under the speed limit. Cars are passing me, also hydroplaning, all kinds of things, but whatever. And TJ says, you know, I didn't bring my rain jacket with me. If it keeps raining like this, could we stop at like Walmart, like that one right there, and get me a rain jacket before we get out there? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But let me just pull over and I'll check the weather and see what it says, right? While I'm looking for somewhere to pull over, the rain doesn't stop. It just keeps getting worse and worse. And we kind of decide, yeah, this is a bad idea to keep going. We're going to turn around and go back to the Walmart. Now, Brandon's in the car with us too. And Brandon says, TJ, you don't need the rain jacket. If you believe in God, he's going to make it stop raining for you. Right? So we start driving back to the Walmart. And as we're getting there, the rain is stopping, just little by little. And I'm like, TJ, see? He's really out there. He's looking out for you. And he's like, Jorge, I will spit on myself. I will drop a water bottle on myself to get wet. I don't care. And we're giving him shit for it, right? So we get to the parking lot, and it's like sprinkling still. And he's like, see, it didn't stop raining. It didn't stop raining. So he gets into the Walmart. We get his stuff, blah, blah, blah. We get that sorted. We go to the fishing spot now. We're at the fishing spot, and we're like starting to fish, and it's like, what's it called again? It's like sprinkling. It's not like raining super heavy or anything like that. And I get everything set up. I get my GoPro set up. I get my phone set up. And, it just takes like 15, 20 minutes. In those 15, 20 minutes, it starts pouring again. So now I'm outside in waders and a rain jacket. Just standing, like, fishing in the rain with TJ and Brandon.
Standing in the rain.
Pretty much. And this continues the entire time we're there. It stops raining for maybe like 15 to 20 minute intervals, like 2 or 3 times. But other than that, it's like a pretty consistent just pitter patter or full on pour. Like it doesn't stop. And to top it off, Brandon and I didn't even catch fish. DJ's the only one that caught fish. And he caught nice fish too.
Oh yeah, that picture he posted? High quality.
So,
absolutely.
In my defense, I
what are you defending yourself from?
So the poncho thing. I thought I had packed like one of those little like plastic like pocket ponchos, which it probably worked out that I got a proper rain jacket anyway, because like it was raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock. That thing would have disintegrated. Holy shit!
What kind of expression?
Holy shit!
What kind of yee expression is that? What the fuck?
Nah, he said that when I was out there. Yeah, it was very fun. There's nothing like standing in the rain, casting your rod, unwavering, unfearing of what the fish may be thinking. It was great.
Talking about their cocksmalls?
They saw this picture in the chat and they're like, fuck it, man, time to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, we could all take a picture with our rods in our hand. Right by the creek. By the Toccoa River swing-in bridge.
No, but like, they posted that randomly one day and everyone's like, what the fuck?
Like you said, when they're homies like that, apparently.
Yeah.
What kind of drugs were they on for this?
Nothing. They don't even drink that much. Like, I've asked them, like, some, I want to do a drinking thing for my thing. Most of them are 21. None of them, like, actually drink. Like, maybe a few times, like, once or twice. Like, they're old enough to do it, but that's it.
What the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this picture here?
Yeah, I enjoy this random rain defend poncho advertisement.
Oh yeah, that's a concerning picture, Miles. All right, we'll take a short little break real quick. Be right back. All right, Jorge, introduce our sponsor.
All right, I'd like to thank Sizzle Cat for sponsoring this episode, giving us all the swag we need to keep this thing going. Starting off with Alejandro's little gift he's got right there in front of him. And TJ's little gift he's got in front of him. I don't know if they want to reveal it quite yet. There it is, Hidden Valley Ranch. So what's that about? Yeah, what do you got, TJ?
I got the original Japanese barbecue sauce.
Barbecue.
Is
that a full bottle?
It is full enough. This is very thick liquid.
If you remember, a couple episodes ago, we said, what condiment would you prefer drinking? And I'm not a bitch like Jorge and Miles. I have my condiment of choice. I said ranch, and I probably can chug most of this bottle.
See, you never gave me a chance to answer the question last week.
It wasn't last week, so, last week we had Chris on.
You never gave me a chance to answer the question whenever it came up.
I'm
just saying.
You'll say that's a stupid idea. Why are you going to chug a sauce? Well, that's his own thing.
Yeah, it is a stupid idea. But I'm going to watch it because you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay, everyone? Okay if I do mine first?
You just want to drink ranch. You just want it. Go for it.
Yeah.
I have no problem.
Oh, God.
Now, think about that. Look at that face. Those eyes blinking was the regret kicking in. See, right now he's like halfway through. He's thinking, "Holy shit, this is so much ranch. That's making me gag." And I'm not even drinking the ranch. I'm just thinking of the flavor. Think of the zest, the disgusting dill in it, the sour cream. It's so gross, man.
All 9,000 taste buds.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell him. Yeah, like right in the taste buds.
That cream.
Swallow. Spitters or quitters?
I think I got half of it. It's very
You
big.
only got.
Like,
Oh my god, that's so nasty, dude.
that's
There's
gross,
no
man.
way.
Oh shit, he's going for seconds.
He's going for more. Even
He's
I
going
feel
for
sick,
seconds.
and I'm not even the one drinking it.
You imagine that?
Ugh.
Oh my god.
you guys can't hear this, but it's making like bubbling noises. I'm trying to suck it down. So it's going like.
Oh god.
That's gross. Can you imagine if it was blue cheese, brother? Come on, you'd get delicious chunks of blue cheese as you're chugging it.
Blue cheese isn't very good. I don't know.
Blue cheese is very good.
I had like I think there's like a third of this left. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead.
No.
I'll give
How
you
many
the
calories
thumbs
is
up
that bottle?
personally.
It is
How many
130
servings?
per teaspoons.
And how many teaspoons is in it? It says at the
16.
top. 130 times 16 is
You just
1,300 plus.
You probably just chugged like 1,300 calories.
Yeah, he just charged like 1,800 calories.
You might see me drinking some
2,400
more of
calories.
this later.
I don't know.
If you drink
I
the
did
whole
the math.
bottle, yeah, it's probably like 2,400 calories.
Also, spell your demise. Holy shit.
Adding it to my macro effect.
Yeah, that's some shit. No, that's
Oh
gonna
my
come
God.
out the same way it came in. It's gonna come out making that sputtering sound you were saying.
I mean,
It's also-
I already had a stomach bug right now, so I don't really care.
It's also going to come out with the same orifice. That's not coming out of your ass. Your body is rejecting it.
Yeah, it's gonna get to your stomach, your
Alright.
ass. It's gonna be like, ah.
I have watermelon to help me push down.
That's not how that works.
Watermelons and a fuck ton of ranch. What a healthy meal.
Yeah, right.
It's called a midnight snack.
A midnight smack. 2/3 of a fucking bottle of ranch and 3 pounds of
Mhm.
watermelon.
See, I actually like the flavor of ranch, so it was pretty enjoyable.
I mean, I like long walks on the beach, but I don't do that every day.
Yeah, right.
Alright, TJ,
Oh,
where's
good.
your sauce?
So, I will present you guys with a choice. Do you guys know what Marmite is?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
an Australian thing that tastes horrible.
I
Well, it's similar
I
to
thought that was
Vegemite.
Vegemite,
Oh,
yeah.
that's what you might.
no. This is Marmite. I will send an image of it in.
Oh, I saw it on your shelf.
It is yeast extract.
That's terrible.
Copy.
Isn't that shit women have in their vaginas?
I'm not gonna
Well,
comment
bread
on
also
that.
has yeast in it.
So, it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It is the worst thing I've ever tasted. I had a spoonful of it when I was maybe 12 years old because someone was just like, "Hey, here, try it," and it made me revolt. I've never been so overwhelmed and disgusted by anything before.
I too.
TJ. I will take a spoonful of that if you chug the other bottle.
Okay, and so like that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, that
we have
burp
these two variables. We can do something with them.
Oh, that burp tasted interesting. Alright. I'm back.
So what's the other sauce that you have to chug? Is it the Japanese barbecue?
So I have this. I don't want to chug all of it. Partially out of fairness with Alejandro, what he's done, and also I don't want to buy more. This stuff's expensive. So I will do a solid 3 gulps.
Okay.
Wait.
If Alejandro's fine with that, I'm fine with that.
You just saw 3 gulps of that thing?
Yeah.
I consumed like
You
a
like
this.
ranch more than I like this barbecue sauce.
Now you gotta do a teaspoon
The
of
challenge was
shit
what condiment would you chug?
See, you got fucked. He lured you into a sense of
I'm
security.
taking 3
He
gulps.
said,
I can't
"Yeah,
have this
drink the
chugging."
whole bottle. I'll drink the whole bottle too." And then you drink third of bottles, and now he's not drinking.
It's already thrown off. So I
Get
mean,
fucked. Get
Whatever.
shot.
It's
Stabbed
already
in the
thrown
back.
off.
Shot through the
there's
heart.
nothing I
Get the
can say
point.
about it. But so if I do that, Jorge, you said you would take a spoonful of Marmite, correct?
Oh yeah, but I thought you were gonna chug the whole bottle. Now I'm doing like a half spoonful.
That's fine. As long as it's in your system.
I mean, I'll try it. I'm not afraid to try it.
Any amount is enough.
And Miles, what are you gonna be eating over there?
I will continue sipping this bottle in peace.
No, does Chris have any protein powder?
I am not fucking.
Eat a spoonful of protein powder.
Alright, I'm gonna go prepare the Marmite.
Oh my god, there's no way.
Yeah, just grab a spoonful of it.
Me and him had a joke about that. There's like some picture he's got where he put like some Red Bull and a bunch of it on a counter, and he's like, my daily wake up, and it's like, it looks like just straight crack on the table. And it looks like he just wakes himself up with cocaine and Red Bull every day.
He really needed to post that picture.
Why do you not
That
post that
would've
in
been great.
Discord?
I don't know where it is. I think it's on his like World of Tanks friends thingy.
No.
I forgot. He has new friends. He doesn't hang out with us.
Yeah, I'll never. I
You're approaching
personally.
me. I see you approaching me.
He's like
I got
coming
TJ's
in out
camera
of frame on his camera. Yeah.
Get my
Yeah,
water
his
of
camera
water ready.
unblurs him and then reblurs him.
So here's a.
Does he actually have the Marmite?
Yeah. So
I saw him
right
had
here,
some
I got
yesterday. Not like
This
Castle
is
Blade.
not a. This is
Marmite
not
in
a
the
cap.
spoon. Actually, just smells like bread. It doesn't smell bad.
That's what good pussy smells like.
See, this is thick stuff. I thought it would be consistency. This is like almost like a chocolate syrup consistency.
Is this like another Australian product?
You're still
muted,
muted.
TJ.
You're still
brother.
muted. You're still muted. Dumbass.
So I'm not positive where it comes from. I had it. I think I know British people do it. So
Ugh.
Close enough.
Well, it says it's a vegan spread, so I guess I'll try it. Why did you buy this?
because I had it maybe like about 10 years ago, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's see what happens. My taste buds have not changed. I still find it revolting.
All right. Well, once you take your 3 gulps, I'll take my thing at the same time.
No. We are doing this simultaneously.
Doing what?
We're doing
Simultaneously.
this
same time.
simultaneously. Yeah.
That's what I said. Tell me when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go. I think Jorge's having a more miserable time than TJ.
All right, it went down. TJ, that tastes like teriyaki sauce.
It does not taste like that to me.
It tastes like a very not sweet teriyaki sauce, like a very
I find it revolting.
It is very revolting. TJ, I put it in my mouth, and I was gonna do that thing where you spread it with your tongue to taste it, right? I touched it with my tongue, and I was like, oh. How am I gonna swallow this? I need to swallow this as fast as possible in one chunk. I cannot spread this around.
The first time I had it was as a spoonful, and I remember thinking and I almost just clenched my jaw to where I bit through a fucking metal spoon. It was so bad.
Dude, what is wrong with you? This stuff is disgusting. Really? Is this just gonna sit on your shelf now?
I don't know. If I find something neat to throw it at, I'll throw it at something.
I
Give me
find
some
Like that. Then we do that in the backyard. We threw shitty beer at trees and then
Yes, and
shot
we
them
shot
with
it.
BB guns. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how you guys could drink any of those things.
Oh, it tasted like shit. There's a reason they went in the
They did.
backyard.
Nah. So, what other you guys have more examples of this? Of, man, tried this as a kid because someone told me to. I'm like, I can take it, and it ruined your mental image of that food for the rest of your life.
Like a pickle.
Maybe.
I swear to God,
Hmm.
I always when I was a kid, I always hated pickles, and as an adult now, I'll eat them on sandwiches and things like that. But the moment I try to grab a pickle and just eat a pickle by itself, I bite into it and I go, "Oh, that's the taste of a pickle. I don't like this taste." And I always convince myself to try it every 2-3 months. It just never works out.
I think that's what. See, as a kid, I remember going to my aunt's house and being challenged by the other kids to yeah, I can take a bite out of an onion. What the hell are you talking about? I can totally just do that. And getting a white onion, peeling the skin off, or who knows if I actually peel the skin off, that might be another reason. Taking a mean bite of it, that was traumatic. You taste it, the sensations of you're biting the onion, so you go through all the layers, you can feel the layers coming apart in your mouth. As you chew, you feel the onion juice squirting at you with that onion crunch that it has. And just
See, that sounds delicious.
and then you like throw away. Or bite into an
Onions
onion.
have layers.
Like a white onion?
You just bite into one and chew it and swallow.
I would. I just don't have it.
Sure?
Like, I'm pretty sure I don't have one in the refrigerator. If I have one, I'll bite into an onion.
Let me go check.
So what
Here,
was
take this Marmite with you.
Oh god. So
I'm taking this Marmite to the kitchen. This stuff is gross, man.
So while I was doing that, I guess I don't have anything exactly like the prompt he gave, so I'll give something close. I thought as a child that I was really good at having spicy foods. I thought I could take it well, because that's like the spiciest thing I'd had up to that point was a jalapeno, which is not very high up on the spice tier on the I forget what it's called. I thought it was the peak, and I thought I could just barely handle it. Completely honest with you, a spicy chicken zips from Chick-fil-A makes me sweat, and a McChicken is spicy. So I guess my spice thing is the closest thing I got.
You do not have any spice.
I have no tolerance. I have no tolerance.
That's insanity, brother.
I have tried. I have tried many times. My campus has a buffalo pizza, like buffalo sauce, and I can maybe get through half of it while being drenched in sweat with a gallon of milk by my side.
That's a rip.
I tried, but nothing works.
I think the two foods that I just can't eat like in anything are, the first one was ruined for me as a kid was sauerkraut.
Yeah, you need to be a kid for that to be ruined for you.
Yeah,
Well,
that
like-
stuff is disgusting.
My parents like showed me that, they like gave me something. I'm like, this is terrible. And I've tried Reuben's. Like I've really wanted to say that a Reuben is a good sandwich, and I don't see how a Reuben is a good sandwich.
I always see
Actually,
old
no,
fucks
I take it
ordering
back.
Wait a minute. A Reuben?
A Reuben is good.
Hang on.
I thought a Reuben had sauerkraut on it by
It does.
default.
It does. And it's crazy to sound. It's the same with pickles, right? Where I don't like sauerkraut by itself, but in a Reuben it tastes good.
Oh,
Especially with like
that-
Thousand Island.
That's what goes on a Reuben?
Yeah,
Sauerkraut's delicious. You people are insane.
No,
People are insane.
You're insane.
I didn't know that's what
brother.
that was.
Have it by itself.
You-
Have it by
You
itself.
people are
you stay in
insane.
that square over there. You can stay in that square over there. Stay in your corner.
Other
over there.
side, other side, Miles, other side.
Oh, sorry, other side. You can stay over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to be over there.
You
I don't
you
wanna
stay
be
down
relating
there,
to the
TJ.
person. Yeah, stay over
Yeah,
there.
you stay right there.
And then I can't
This
stand
thumb?
corn.
Sit on
I
it.
can't stand it. Corn to me, I just can't stand the smell, taste, nothing about it. I hate
You
corn.
said corn?
Yeah, corn, can't stand it.
You can't eat. You don't like corn, bro?
Nope, not a corn fan at all.
Corn how? Like cream corn on the cob, like a Mexican street corn, you know, any
The
What do
only
you mean corn?
iteration of corn that I've actually enjoyed was there is a Publix, one of those like Publix pre-made meals in the
Deli?
somewhere over there. They
Yeah.
have like a Mexican street corn that I actually liked, but that's because it's
Publix
heavily
ain't
diluted.
bricks.
I think it
Miles,
was something
how
along
are
the
you-
lines of that.
How are you Mexican? You don't like corn.
Whoa, hold.
Yeah, you told me you were straight Mexican to the bone.
Yo, Miles, I thought that Mexican flag tattoo on your asshole was kind of extreme, but you know, I like your patriotism.
I was willing to support you, man.
I'd not like
And,
the.
and when you
Oh,
got
shit,
you got the snake on the cactus to kind of look like it was coming out of your butt, like
Wait.
that was a lot.
That was
man.
supposed to be an Ecuadorian flag.
Miles, I'll be honest. The detail of hey, watch the eagle squawk, and you opening you spreading your asshole was not very pleasant to me. But you know, you do you, Miles.
That's what they call it, spread eagle. You know.
damn straight.
What a fucking bit. What a fucking bit. But yeah, I can't stand corn either. Not
crazy.
not related
Insane.
not related to the famous edgy metal band Corn, of course, but
Huh?
See, there's a version of a twist where it's Gary singing it, and that has been in my recommended for the last like 3 months, and I can't help but click it every time it shows up.
Is it the one where he's just saying the N word over and over and over?
Whoa,
No,
what?
I said we're singing "Twist" by Korn.
Oh, well, yeah. When I hear Gary singing a song, I think of that one where like he's doing the poem stand up, and it's just him saying the N word over and over and over.
I don't know what the hell you're talking.
What do you mean, Gary? Are we not talking about SpongeBob's like?
Yeah.
Snail, yes.
What?
The snail saying the N word.
He's like singing a song. He's singing a song.
Yeah, he's singing a song.
Oh,
It's
I know
like a rap
exactly the
song.
video you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I
never
found it
mind.
right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I'll post this. I'm not sure if you guys want to watch this on air, but
You know, watch this on here.
I know
yeah.
exactly. Yes, I know exactly what this is. As soon as
Alright, then I'll post mine then too.
mhm.
Still can't get over how just bad this bottle looks. Marmite, dude. This looks terrible.
I mean, this is sitting pretty well, Miles.
I
This-
cannot believe
this
you haven't
is
brought
not-
it up yet.
This is not.
You
Is
know,
it
next week I
vinegar-based
want to.
barbecue sauce?
What's up?
Is it vinegar-based barbecue sauce or?
No. Well, it's an authentic family recipe. I
Oh,
know, I know who to blame.
Families.
Yeah.
The children.
Soy
If there's
sauce
only
is
one
so
thing
good.
worse than a rapist, boom.
A child.
Uh,
Yeah, that fucking show is great.
why
No, it's just
could
soy
he-
sauce. Soy
Why
sauce
could
based.
he not continue that series? That makes me so sad.
Brendan Rogers? Is that his name?
Yeah, I
and
think so.
now
I don't know.
poetry.
Bye,
It's
Gary.
That second
Really?
version is like the full one that I always see.
I won't listen to any of them on stream. I can't even listen to them at all.
Good old classic corn.
Yeah, right?
Now, Hori, I don't want to say anything, but the Rays did win their game.
No, they didn't. I was literally looking at the score a second
Weren't they
ago.
literally fighting
And they
the
were
Athletics?
bottom of the fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you
Athletics
with your
suck.
Rays. I'm looking at the Blue Jays.
The Athletics suck.
The Blues are top of the fifth, 1-3. God damn it! Fucking the Angels.
Yeah, eat shit, Jorge.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so you're picking the only non-American one.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say?
They
It's
get-
it's the best team in the American League.
They get trashed. I'm the trash man.
See, when you play the Angels, you're gonna lose all your games against them. We might drop one game, but we're gonna win the series.
You want to bet on that?
What do you want to bet?
That the Rays won't lose every single game against the Angels?
Won't lose every single game, or won't lose a
Yeah.
series?
No, won't lose every single game in the series. Like, they get 3 games in a series, right? I'm saying they're not going to lose all 3 of them. They're going to win at least one against the
I
Angels.
don't think it's. I don't know. I think that's a bad thing. I think I would rather bet that they don't win the series, that they drop at least 2 games, because I don't see 3 being possible. Because that just
that's my
doesn't
bet.
happen very
No,
often.
I'm just saying, that's my bet. That's sorry.
All right, you can bet by yourself then.
No,
Dude,
what
that
the fuck?
fucking that Magimite shit is gonna make me throw up. I feel it like burning in my stomach, man.
Oh,
What?
like
fuck.
I I feel sick.
So we should have
Oh,
better
Jesus
prepared for
Christ.
this. We should have had like stuff on our stomach. We should have diluted it with water. In
You
case
were going to
if
water
toast,
down
put it
your
on.
sauce? Then what's the point?
I'm saying.
I'm
saying
sure that if you eat a
could have
bowl
done
of
that.
ranch with some lettuce in it versus just a bowl of ranch, it's not that different. You know what I mean?
No cap.
I've added some crispy water to it. Fantastic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen, audience, in case you guys ever doubt for a second that we're not authentic and committed to this fucking cause, I'm having a stroke because of all this fucking sodium. You're wrong. You're dead wrong.
Yeah, well,
Dead wrong, brother.
I'll post a picture of us in the ER later. 3
Yeah,
different
right.
counts. 3 different counts of food poisoning. Miles, you better come pick us up if that happens.
I'll come pick y'all up. We'll grab some Waffle House.
See, the funny part is, he's not joking. This will happen.
Maybe to you guys.
Brought to you by
TJ,
unzipping the files.
unzip the
Brought to you
files.
by Home Depot.
TJ, I think I have a surprisingly sturdy stomach to this stuff.
Well, see, I think it's also like these just aren't the same sauce. Like this one, I don't know how much fucking sodium is.
Yeah,
in some
you
of
are
it.
actually just consuming sodium.
So it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
I found it
Don't you
interesting.
feel foolish?
A little bit. Being honest with you.
You have an interesting picture, but this is only relevant to Miles, so I won't really post in the chat.
Oh.
So, speaking of food and stuff like that, I know in like the first episode we do like a top like few like video games and stuff like that, kind of as like an introduction. I think furthering this, and this is a topic I hold a bit more dear to my chest personally. What are our top cheeses? I'll do. Let's do top 3 cheeses. Let's keep it kind of brief.
All right, top 3 cheeses.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly pretty easy.
Munster, cheddar, American.
I was about to say, I think mine is like cheddar, Gouda, and American. Even though I rag on American cheese because it's literally plastic. It just
No,
tastes.
it tastes good.
I'm not saying it doesn't. It does taste good.
It tastes
But
like
it is literally
though.
plastic.
I'm just gonna say Gouda, Munster, Havarti.
So, I'm gonna say provolone, brie, and cottage cheese.
Oh my
Ew.
god, you're a fucking fiend for cottage cheese.
I have it in the fridge right now. I'm not bluffing.
You'll eat the whole
TJ.
thing right now.
Yeah, eat the whole
Actually,
thing too.
TJ, really considering it, I think I drop American and put a blue cheese.
Miles, we are.
He
gonna
just
get
wanted an
TJ
excuse to eat cottage cheese.
We are going to get TJ to throw up on this thing because he's not going to start consuming cottage cheese after having that much sodium in the system. This is peak content. There's nothing I wouldn't do for our wonderful viewers.
You're just gonna caption it. TJ
Mhm.
fucking vomits all over the setup.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of American cheese.
really?
It has to be on like a burger or something. Like if it's not on that, like I'm talking about just like a cheese on its base value. How can I just sit here and eat a slice of cheese?
I'm also.
Good point. I think like I would eat all of them.
I'll eat slices of cheese just randomly. Like I eat slices of American cheese all the time. It's good.
Oh my god, this motherfucker's got little middle-aged crisis. Fucking.
All right, we're ending the show right there. Before this gets any further, we're ending the
Yeah.
show right there.
My first bite for my audience.
He has. Oh my
No!
god, he has midlife crisis portion.
He is literally eating
Oh
nut right now.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, Hunter,
Too
you look like
much.
that fucking emoji of like the crying emoji face with the hands
Oh,
up.
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
That was too good. That was actually a really good impression of it too.
Yeah, I'll see it in post because I can't look at it through here.
So how do you feel about yourself, TJ, being the only person that likes cottage cheese in the world?
I think it's fun. More for me. Let me tell you.
Now, TJ, you get that from like cottages or?
I don't know. For all I know, this is literally like smegma. For all I know.
You know where it
Yeah,
comes from? It comes
as
from
if you
sheep.
don't know what smegma tastes like.
I've never met a single person who I know is circumcised. So I definitely do not know what it tastes like. Uncircumcised.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like.
Uncircumcised.
Oh shit, TJ
The
got the
sodium
nest.
is getting to me.
TJ got the nest.
Freudian slip. Yeah, for eating
slip.
cottage cheese on stream.
See, I remember hearing about someone telling a story. I remember reading this on Reddit where the guy's like, so in middle school, you know, it's all of us, bunch of us guys, and you know, we don't know anything about women anatomy. It's like this. Honestly, this is like where sex ed should be taught to us better. It's like our friend, he was the first one with a girlfriend. He supposedly got to the next step. He's like, guys, her nipples, the way he described them, is that her nipples, the indentation went inside it. So girls have different nipples than guys. Everyone was, and everyone at the lunch table was like, no, that can't be true. Like, everyone has the same nipples. But you know, we can't disprove them because he's the only one with an actual girlfriend. Unlike the rest of us. A couple of years pass, and he breaks up with the girl, dates the next one. She has regular nipples. The last girl had inverted nipples, and the girl convinced the guy that's what all girls had.
I see.
That's a TJ situation right there. He saw a single cock that wasn't his own. That must be what uncircumcised cocks look like. Even
I
though
remember,
circumcised one.
I'm not gonna say I remember anything because that's
No,
sounds
yeah,
bad.
no.
That sounds
No,
really
no.
bad. But I don't know. I know it's like it's the default, but it's not at the same time because at least in like North America, it's it's like the default to get the procedure, but it's not how you come from the factory.
It's not even default to get the procedure
I mean,
anymore.
I'm pretty sure that in Europe, it's also not how you come from the factory.
Oh no!
And in Asia,
you
it's
come
not how
from
you
the
come
factory
from.
uncircumcised, but it's just very common here to get circumcised. And
But
it's not.
TJ,
Yes, because
Yeah.
of judo Christian values.
Yeah, no,
TJ,
I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good. I think it's horrible.
I'm not saying it's
I
good
know.
either, brother. No need to get defensive. Calm
I want
down.
it back,
TJ
damn it.
You just have a very condescending tone.
I think most of us
You're
are.
talking down
I
to
think,
the cheese eater.
I think most of us are circumcised.
are
I think we
cheese
can
eater.
say that.
We
You
probably
prove it
are.
right here on stream.
You're like,
Whoa, you're speaking for a lot of people here. It could be Brandon's in the room right over there. He could be uncircumcised for all you know.
I think most of us are
Pull the
uncircumcised.
truck
Or
right now.
circumcised, probably.
I mean,
And frankly,
and
if I have a kid, he's probably gonna get circumcised. No, I'm just saying, like, wow,
damn,
I'm gonna probably circumcise my
If I
kid.
can't have mine,
this man promotes
Yeah.
male genital mutilation.
I think-
Just think about that.
I think it looks better.
Okay.
I'm saying, like,
Are you gonna get your daughter's clitoris removed too?
maybe she's. I mean, why does a woman need an orgasm? I don't even believe in that already.
You're right. It's not real.
It's not real. I've never made a
If it's
woman
not
orgasm.
real, why did she need it?
Yeah, I've never made a woman orgasm. Therefore, orgasms aren't true.
What do you think, Miles? I learned all this from you.
oh,
For real, I just want to hear you
Don't you-
reiterate it.
Don't you try to fucking turn this on me. Get the fuck out of here.
Miles, can you show the audience your book, Letter to G-Spot?
Oh, of course, hold on.
Yeah, go grab the book.
I know you're a very big sex ed guy.
I actually
While
read
he's
sections
not
of this
here,
book.
let's make fun of him.
Miles has blue balls.
No, I don't.
Miles has blue balls.
They're actually orange.
Oh my god.
Hey, we're not
Oh,
talking like
Oh, shit, he
talking
can
like-
spray on tans in his
we're
balls.
talking like
His
we're
balls.
talking like a live wire color orange, like Mountain
Oh,
Dew live wire.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Lent's coming to an end this Sunday. Could not be happier. Hallelujah.
So this is
Why could you?
No, let's listen to the book first.
This is a straight talk about sex and love, Dear G Spot, written by Zane.
I'm
An
pretty sure it's
excellent
a-
read right here.
She's a woman, isn't she? That's why I always got from the
Yeah,
comments.
this is a woman.
Like
Yeah.
writing it, reading it.
The
No, from-
inside of the tab, the inside of the book says New York on it, which I really think just encapsulates the book in general.
New York, New York.
Yeah, it really
New
speaks
York,
to you.
New York.
Yeah.
So, for our viewers, I'll just kind of give you the inside.
Where's the table of contents?
Hey, let's do the table of contents here. I have actually read a couple sections of this book, and it's very interesting what's in this book.
I've read some of it too when I was here.
So we'll just kind of go over some of these sections in case any of our viewers are interested in this book.
See, you guys said you read it. I actually wrote the book. I go by Zane. It's my pen name. I don't know if you guys knew that.
What's very interesting about you being the one that wrote the book is there's a section about writing dick. So is that your experience?
Crazy, right?
Or
It's not my experience, or maybe it is. It's not my place to say. It's Zane's work. And I'm not speaking for Zane right now. I'm Jorge.
Oh, wait, can you take your glasses off real quick?
No, Zane's not in the room
I
right
want to talk
now.
to Zane.
But this covers a wide range of subjects, from cheaters to swinging to marriages in jeopardy.
So what does it say about swinging and cheaters?
We don't want. I don't want him to read out of an actual book.
Let's see. Where is swinging? Page 79. I'll just do kind of a synopsis here. Nothing crazy. Let's see what Zane has to say about swinging.
Whoa. You said swinging?
Swinging.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank God I have that thing closed. The soundboard is not on my screen. I do not hear any of it.
Oh, what a
I don't know
shame.
why, but I mean, the emoji floats up on your face when you use something.
Yeah, I saw it. For the audience, it's rated M for mature.
No, we don't know. I do
There's
not want a
no,
soundboard in this. It's a horrible idea.
There's no good basic summary on it. But to any viewers, if you want to have
Does she write down her preference for circumcised and uncircumcised men?
Let me see if that's something in here. Let's check.
Because I mean, from any porn I've seen, most of the men are circumcised. Dildos are designed after circumcised dicks.
Oh my god.
You can't click on a thing as a response because I can't hear it.
I know. That's what makes it great. Because I know Miles heard it. And I know TJ heard it.
All I see is YouTube. Like all three of us.
Oh my god.
I see four of us sitting here like jackasses and no response to my question.
What was the question?
Never mind, Miles.
Look, I'm trying to inform.
What is your basic synopsis of this book then? Is it good?
Viewers of a good book, okay?
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you are.
I'm just trying to.
So, how much use have you had of it?
Absolutely none.
I'm sorry, Miles. I'm sorry.
This book's a great read. In practice, it's not very useful.
I love how
I really appreciate your honesty, man. I really do.
This book is such a great read. I hope I can put it to use one day. Fuck.
I gotta walk away for a second.
Around me are familiar faces.
I am fucking crying, dude.
Oh, Miles.
It's the way you said it, Miles. Absolutely not.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to clip that one. No tears, no tears.
Alright.
It's so funny.
Nah, see, Miles, that's all gonna change at Miami.
Yeah.
Oh god. They're just gonna have a dick.
Yeah, gay
Miami,
sex
Miles.
is on the table.
Miles, you need to brush up on your Spanish, bro. Everyone
know.
on the trip speaks Spanish except for you, man. Come on.
I know.
I'm just saying, I think Simeon is the only one that does.
It's like,
No, he speaks enough. He knows how to say puta, con permiso, and one other word. And
like,
que, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's all you need in Miami.
Yeah, right.
I've actually never even been No, I've been close to Miami. I went to Fort Lauderdale. It's not like just north of it.
It's like it's like right there.
But I've never been to actual Miami before. Like actual downtown Miami.
I mean, yeah, I'm just ready to fucking go, have an experience, do whatever.
yeah.
Try not to get too fucked up.
I already bought my dick growth pills. That will grow me 5 inches in 5 weeks. Now, I don't have that much
5
time.
inches in 5 weeks.
I don't have that much time because it's not that. It's gonna be way sooner. However, I mean, when you're already packing big down there, you only need to add a few inches. Yeah, it's weird that for some reason it says like the average dick size on Google. I think it's like 5.5 inches. But you forget like half the populations are people who don't have dicks. So it really is like 11 inches, like the average dick size.
Well, I mean, also like the way a vagina works, I think passively it sits at maybe 7. No.
Little dick problems.
It has a passive.
Little dick problems. Oh my god.
It has
You
a
guys feel me?
passive,
Am I right, guys? Am I
actual, like,
right?
size.
Miles,
it
am I
also
right?
expands
Amen,
course. Maybe a few inches. I'm definitely confusing my digits here. Yeah. So it's like these are negative values. That's empty space. That's a void in there.
Exactly.
So if it's like if you're having an average with negative values, then fuck, that really brings down the average significantly.
I love the thing is like you have a small dick, bitch. You don't even have one, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Says the bitch with no dick. Yeah, you call mine
That's a
small.
negative penis right there.
He's right. He's right.
Mm-hmm. Dude, we got to ask one of our favorite questions to one of those guys. When we went to bowling, which is like, hey, if you went camping and you woke up with Vaseline on your asshole, would you say something? TJ? I'm directing this towards you now. Would you?
What do you mean? Do you mean would I like address it and be like,
No.
hey guys?
Would you say something about it? Be like, you woke up, but there's Vaseline on your ass in your asshole,
There's asshole
Like-
and Vaseline.
like slaughtered up.
No. I've done weirder things in my sleep, so it's like I don't know. I always assumed it was like another. I would assume it's like a Reddit
Perfect.
episode.
That is
And
perfect,
TJ,
TJ. You want to go camping?
that's how you always come camping with us.
DJ, can you elaborate on these weirder experiences?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
kinda
have you
curious.
shaken the fuck out of Alejandro before in your sleep?
I should have. Motherfucker snores like a truck flooring it down a gravel
Damn.
road. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm not the only one that noticed that on the vacation.
Everyone snores. I hear TJ
I
snoring.
know.
I just snore loud.
This is the guy who's asleep when I hear him snoring. How do you know how
Just a
loud he
bitch that
snores?
doesn't even snore.
You guys I totally heard you guys this morning for like a split second.
When we were leaving,
Yeah. You guys
I
freaked
left
me
at
out.
5.
You guys freaked me out. I thought I was waking up late for my alarm. I'm like, fuck, I was supposed to wake up at 5:30, and then they're leaving. It's like 7 o'clock.
That would be fucking tragic.
No. Actually got out here at 4 in the morning, dude.
Yeah, but that's because you have fucking insomnia, and you're like, I can't sleep. I'm gonna go play Minecraft for 2 hours.
Not even, no. I just
God.
had things I wanted to do before I went, and like I packed my lunch and stuff, so.
You actually tripped me out. I thought I was like, man, is my alarm gonna go off in like 2 minutes? What the hell?
I think I had some kind of interesting dream this morning. I'm trying to think of it now. I lost it. All right,
It's okay.
new question. If you could have any like more disability, what would it be? Like, if you just had to pick one.
Hmm?
Like a disability to have?
Yeah, like you have one eye.
God, I wish I would die if I didn't have sex in like every 2 days. Oh my god. If I didn't get some pussy, oh my
If you're just a nymphomaniac is your
No.
answer.
I guess.
Alright.
I don't know if that's how that works.
There are terms for this.
I remember reading an article about a woman who was like considered a nymphomaniac, and it did not sound pleasant at all for her.
So JFK
It
was
did not sound-
like that.
He was a nymphomaniac?
No, he
His
has,
wife
he's-
is a nymphomaniac. Hell yeah, Jackie.
He's quoted as saying like he would get migraines if he didn't get laid that morning. Like it would actually fuck him up. No, there's a separate thing where it's like people get, like some people get like really there's like really so the really like they get orgasms really easily. Not necessarily saying they're more like sensitive, but it's more like if someone like is on a bus or gets any kind of stimulation, it's like a mini orgasm. It's incredibly debilitating because it's like any kind of professional relationship or setting. There's big issue there. Any just kind of public setting, big issue there.
Yeah, I read an article. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. Where like it's not the high sex drive wasn't really like an existent factor. It was the fact that they orgasmed at like no like super
Oh, no,
easily.
I could be misinformed on this, but I think that's not nymphomaniac. I think you like really having a high sex drive and damn being addicted versus just orgasm
See,
easy are
okay.
two separate. I think those are two separate
I
things.
thought nymphomania was just like a made up term. The same way like hysteria in woman was a made up thing.
I mean, I thought you were kind of being not serious with this bit as well.
I was, but I mean,
I'm
if you want
interested.
to call it nymphomania, I mean, that makes
Nymphomaniac.
Oh, nymphomania.
Miles, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't even
Nymphomania
know
is
what the fuck that
directly.
means.
Nymphomania is. I
Yeah,
looked it up,
of
I
course
just
you
looked it
would.
up. Yeah.
Little nymphomania, headed ass, looking ass.
I should have figured with the prefix nymph.
Yeah,
Sexual
glassware and
or
ass.
excessive sexual desire in a woman.
I didn't
So
know
I
it was
did not
exclusively a
realize
woman
specifically
thing.
for women. Yeah, I thought it was like men or women.
Yeah, me too. I should have figured because the nymph prefix, but
Yeah.
There has to
the more you know.
go back to overview.
It's also referred to as hypersexuality.
Yeah, I might look at that one more.
So
Hypersexuality.
is hypersexuality the actual disability term for it? If
No,
that's what
I think
you're considering
hypersexuality
it
is
as
just
a
something
disability?
else. I'm looking
Is
at the Wikipedia page.
hypersexuality considered a disability?
So if we're considering it a mental disorder, then I would say yes, because I consider mental disorders disabilities.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm just not. I remember
Hypersexuality
this.
may also be present as a side effect of medications such as drugs or drugs used to treat Parkinson's disease. What a horrible combination. You're like suffering from Parkinson's disease and having
Oh my God, my
hypersexuality.
fucking monitor is
Good
so
Lord.
bright. Oh, I just turned it
Mhm.
off.
Dude, Miles, it's like that monitor where the guy who played CS:GO, where like he throws flashbangs and he has a whole setup to flashbang him.
Oh my God.
Uh.
Which button is it? Is it this one? Oh my God, there we go. Hold on. I had to turn my fucking brightness all the way up because fucking Minecraft is so dark.
Hmm.
All right, I got a topic after this topic.
I'm just looking
Alright.
here, like some of the. It says here that some people have been classified as as a piece of OCD, and the hypersexuality is very. It gets brushed off as anything like just a throwaway term for anyone who's more active in their sex life.
I could definitely see that. This sounds like a very archaic term, especially like when we looked at the definition a few minutes ago, and it was like
Excessive sex
the
drive.
nymphomania. Well, yeah, and also like
Nymphomania,
the term nymphomaniac specifically being like tied to a woman, like some kind of like
Yeah,
vaguely archaic and quite possibly sexist. Who knows?
that sounds
yeah.
sexist. I mean, you know what they used to do with women with hysteria, right? Send them to the doctors. The doctors would use their special tools on her, and she'd come back happier.
Dude, I can't believe the guy got
Yeah.
a fucking Nobel Prize for that. Like, god damn.
For making a vibrator or whatever, essentially.
Pretty
Oh, I
much.
thought you were talking about lobotomies. My bad.
Oh shit!
Shit, TJ,
I
no.
really thought you were talking about the vibrator too.
Yeah, like you
Vibrant?
you never heard of that? Like London era, like Victorian
Oh, no,
era
no,
women
I-
getting such.
I knew vibrators were like a medical device before they became common household items. I just thought you'd go somewhere else with that.
I mean, yeah.
EJ, you have a vibrator, right?
I had one. I think I gave it away as a gift.
A used vibrator.
It's dishwasher safe.
All right, I'm gonna go get another drink for that one. That was pretty good.
Damn. Damn.
Where's the joke? It was what?
That was my drive to get another one. That's all I needed.
Once I make that drinking list for our drinking episode, yeah, we'll see.
Oh jeez, is it gonna be a drinking episode?
Yeah, well, we usually do 3 hours of this. Probably have to consume like shot every 20-30 minutes as a pace.
Oh, 6 shots over 3 hours isn't too bad.
No, 20 to 30.
The whole thing is 3 hours. If you're just doing one shot, I swear to God.
Well,
No,
maybe, maybe we'll take some more.
I'm
Well,
saying
Miles,
6
you
shots.
forget, like,
you know.
In the beginning, shots come harder, and then like as the more you drink, the worse that your decision making is. You're like, yeah, I'll take another one. Why not? I just took one 5 minutes ago, but
What the
I'm sure I'll be
heck
fine.
Is that outside? What the hell? Is that a fire truck? Oh,
Outside your
there's
house?
like
Show,
They're
show it for
it's
content.
like
Show
in
it for
the-
content.
Miles
I-
is getting
oh, hold on.
swatted.
it's in the. Hold on, you might be able to see it.
Oh yes, dox yourself further. Yes.
You see
Oh,
all the
Yeah,
lights
yeah,
out
we can
there?
see the sirens.
Oh,
I-
he's getting doxxed. Oh, he's getting fucking swatted.
Yeah, there's all the.
Miles, grab your gun.
Miles,
just as
grab
the
your gun and
forefathers intended.
run out your household yelling with your gun in your hand.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Sing that song by Korn. Sing it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, where it's like that video I was showing you the other day about someone like it was a public freak out and had Freebird playing in the background, but not once did they play that one part where he actually yells Freebird or whatever.
They did. Dude, I swear that is like edging to the extreme. How can you do that to yourself? You're listening to like the build up to the best part of the song and you don't even listen to the best part. You just don't.
I can't
Yeah.
change.
It's like listening to Mr. Blue Sky and only hearing the drum roll in the beginning. Never actually hearing the things, just the
It's just 5 minutes of. It's just fucking 5 minutes of that.
the snare drum in the beginning.
Yeah, that are like the extended Pearl Jam fucking like a vocal like riff thing, whatever. He's like, he never
Oh,
actually
the
says a
one-
fucking lyric.
Hey, I'm doing The one I posted.
Finishes the word.
I'm gonna have to look at that one later.
Yeah, right. Even flow.
It's just so good. It just fits so well. Alright, Hori, introduce your new topic.
Alright, guys, so, the topic name is, Itasha, which literally means painful car in Japanese. And what it refers to is cars with raps of anime characters or just anime-themed raps on them. Now, I want you to put on the first one on there, alright, brother? Let me know what your opinion is on this. Alright, because I'll start, right?
Wait, you want me to post it on the thing?
Yeah, or you don't want to show it?
No, I can't. I just need you just need to give me a second so I can set it up.
Chat.
Yeah, I'll let you set it up. There's a couple more. I posted like 3 more, right?
I'll just.
And I'll kind of go through my thoughts as we're going to them, right?
Oh shit, wrong button.
This is a very interesting topic, and it would be a Nissan.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, that is a 350Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be a Nissan.
I'm setting up the images right now, and for everyone who can't see the thing so far, is the cars with seems like stickers on them. Right,
It's a vinyl wraps, typically, right?
Alright, I'm here now.
But in my
It's on
opinion,
the
right?
screen. I'm on the first one.
All right, a lot of people give them shit, right? But I honestly think it's from the stigma that comes with anime, and it's not so much for the actual craftsmanship and how they can look on cars, right? Because honestly, I really like the way race cars look with all the logos and sponsors and things like that. And when you have like this style of like a wrap on your car, it makes me think of that, right? But then it also has anime in it, which I'm a fan of anime. I know Alejandro's a fan of anime. Miles is a fan of anime. TJ loves anime. He can never stop talking to me about it. Miles doesn't like
I'm
anime.
not a fan of the anime TJ watches, but yeah.
What anime do I
Why are you
watch?
singling-
Allegedly.
No. Yeah, wait.
This is a
What are
side
you singling
topic,
about?
but we will return back to it.
Okay, we'll come back to it, yeah?
Oh god,
No,
it's
no,
gonna
no.
be another bit.
If you move on to the second one, right? Looking at the second one, this one is like a much shittier car. Very clearly, right? It's a Honda Civic. It's riced out to all hell. But at the same time, I still think it looks good. It looks cool, right? And this one, of course, he's got his girlfriend cosplaying and posing with it. You know what I mean? So I think it has pretty broad
You
appeal.
don't think that's the guy cosplaying?
So
Could it be? You know what? I take back what I said about his girlfriend.
He's a pretty attractive guy.
They have their partner. They have their partner cosplaying with it.
so
Yeah, I think you're right. He looks pretty attractive in his clothes.
what about the bumper?
Which one? The front
Oh,
bumper?
the one that has Hentai Haven logo.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's degenerate.
it's pretty degenerate, but it's also discreet. Like, I didn't notice it until you guys pointed it out. But anyways, I think it's very well done and it fits with the car.
He also has a rising sun on his car on his thing.
All right, you're gonna have your chance to talk about this.
Where do you
Alright,
see it
alright.
rising?
Oh yeah, no, it's on the
It's on
It's
his,
on the
windshield.
mirror.
Yeah.
It's a windshield, the mirror, yeah.
I didn't even see it on the mirror.
I can't see what else this is, but that's a rising sun.
Yeah, I guess.
He's also got his like whoever owns this car also has their Instagram handle, so they're doxing themselves at least a little bit.
Yeah, I guess.
At least a little bit.
I'm sure that they would hate attention.
Yeah.
It's
So,
not like they like attention. It's not like that's why they got that on their car.
This is another side
Get to the
point.
last one real quick before I start spitting out all my opinions on this.
Yeah, on the
I
last
agree.
one, right?
I agree.
Now that's just a regular car with a wrap on it. And that's fine too, right? A stranger posted this one and they were like, I don't know anything about this, but I feel like you guys would like this kind of thing. And the subreddit did. It's like the 3rd highest rated post on that subreddit. I think that if they're done well
Dude.
and tastefully, they can be fine. Now there is a whole nother degenerate side that we kind of saw with that Honda Civic with like the Hentai Haven stickers and shit like that. That's a problem. That not that I'm a Puritan, right? Not that I have anything against having those kinds of things on your car. Well, not on your car, right? Having a public discussion on sex and things like that. But I do kind of have against plastering it all over your car. The same way I would have, an issue with posting gore on your car and things like that. But anyways, I digress. That's the end of my little speech on this. You guys are up. First, I want to hear Miles. Go, Miles.
In terms of what subject, though?
Do you like this on your car?
Well,
Do
yeah.
you think it looks good?
What do you think? What do you think about these cars?
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I'm not a fan of the last one for certain. Now the only one here that I actually somewhat fuck with, and it's only because of the cherry blossom side of it. I don't actually care for pretty much any anime at all. I don't really watch anime at all, and don't really.
You bigot. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm done.
This is a
Sorry,
safe
guys.
space. You can continue. No, you
Sorry,
can
guys.
continue. This is a
No,
safe
it's okay.
space.
It's okay. See you guys.
You'll get another beer, you alcoholic.
Yeah, you've already made this joke too many times about walking away. You walk away with your wireless headset. I get
Yeah,
it.
I know it's not funny anymore. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
But
Save it for
I'm not a
next
big
time.
fan of. I'm just not a car raps guy. It's just not my thing. The only one I do.
The only one you do is what?
Say it, Miles. May I remind you that you are being recorded right now? Miles, you can't just stop here.
Miles is.
All right, TJ, say your opinion, because I know mine's gonna be the hottest one of all of ours.
Okay, so very, very generally speaking, I wouldn't personally, you know, like other people can do whatever the hell they want. I wouldn't personally put this much value and like this many like resources and stuff into an automobile. It's because it's like it can so easily be damaged catastrophically and not by my fault or by my fault. You know, so it's like, but if I spend just say $200, I don't know how much a good wrap is. If I drop $200 extra on top of this car, it's like in some fucking douchebag just scratches in a parking lot, then it's like, okay, well shit, you know, but there it goes.
TJ,
yeah.
TJ, isn't like your largest investment on your Honda the 2-inch, the 2-inch fucking
Finish
fin on the
that
back?
sentence.
Yeah, the wing you put on the back.
The
The
wing.
tiny
So,
ass wing.
so I have a duplicate on my computer. I'll take it off. Show the audience.
No, your computer's gonna slow down.
Shit,
it's
you're already
fine.
stuttering.
So
What was that
I
you're
had
chopping?
I had a
TJ.
little plastic spoiler on
You're
the back of
losing
my on the back of my
Wait, the
automobile.
spoiler
I hear
on
him
the
better.
back of your fucking
Yeah,
computer's
of my-
bigger.
Yeah, and so like this is a separate one that on my computer now. So it was on there until my mom did a favor for me, and she took it through a car wash, and it got decimated. It's plastic spoiler.
Cry.
Fuck. It's like all those the nose zones pictures people have been posting of the nose. Like,
Yeah.
how are your guys' bumper stickers destroyed?
It's just the middle part where the nose zone is. The outside was
Did you see
perfectly fine.
Cassandra's post hers too?
Yeah, hers was mine looked exactly the same.
Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like,
What are you
how-
doing to your fucking stickers?
I
Like,
put it on
holy
the side of my fucking car.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Really, the greatest tragedy since Pearl Harbor.
And I can't get the entire magnet off. There's like 2 or 3 sections of just magnet that are just stuck
Scrape
to the
it. Scrape
car.
it off with some plastic. The plastic scraper.
Was
Well, I was gonna go use some Goo Gone, and then I put the Goo Gone down. I applied some to the area, and then I put it down on the driveway. I came back like 5 minutes later. It turns out there was a leak somewhere in the Goo Gone bottle, so the entire Goo Gone just leaked out into the driveway.
So the good gun was gone.
It was indeed gone. I don't have any more Goo Gone. Yeah, hold on. You
No.
gotta have that sound effect ready.
no,
Hold on.
we don't. We don't actually.
No one else can hear it except for us, Miles.
That's the best part. Only we get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Nah. I think those cars do not look good. I would not. I don't think stylistically they look that good to have that much decals on your car. Like the pictures that you posted specifically, and you know I can't get rid of this bias to just think like the giant anime chick in the middle just makes them all look distasteful and ruin a lot of the look. Like the green one looks like an Arizona bottle.
I was thinking the exact same thing. The
Like
exact same
if
thing.
you got rid of the anime
exact
chick in
same
the middle
thing.
and maybe like left some of the text on the side and stuff like that, probably fine. Like it's way more decorated than everything else. But just having
So,
a massive.
so you're
anime
saying
chick
you're
about
a
it.
bigot?
I don't like the stereotypes that and common trends that you will see in animes. I think they're very awkward to try to watch animes.
I can agree.
Like it's honestly like something like that. I have not started reading something new or something like that, just because of the common things that you'll see in popular animes. And you really just have to go out of your way to find animes that don't do something like stupid, like sexualizing minors.
I completely agree.
That's the big one.
It's
Where
there.
it's
It's
like-
there way too
I
often.
disagree. Because I feel like the ones that you see that quote unquote do that are high school shows made for high schoolers. And the people you see talking about it online are high schoolers. Right?
No,
You still don't have to sexualize high schoolers.
you're still sexualizing high schoolers.
So you still have to do it.
No.
And also, there's also like the bit of
Miles,
they age
stereotypes
down a
attack.
character or they make it look
That's
aged
bad.
down. It's like you're still practicing
Okay, yeah.
it.
Okay, yeah. That's practically like. I get the point you're getting, and I agree with you, TJ, right? But at the same time, if I'm watching Cowboy Bebop, there is no sexualized minor in Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, but I feel
know
like
what I
more of
mean?
an exception.
Yes. So like that's fine. I think it's bad when it happens, but
There is no sexualized minor in
and it can be
Chainsaw
fine
Man.
otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
If we're
I
watching
go on
Mob
my-
I
Psycho
think we-
100,
I don't
there is
think
no
we're
sexualized.
saying that I don't think we're having the same conversation here. I'm just saying it's bad when
Also-
it happens. I think anime's fine in general.
I can agree. It's,
Yeah.
it's definitely bad when it happens. I agree with you on that.
Here, let me look at my anime list. And let me look at some top animes.
I like I'll go off the top of my head while he's looking it up. Like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of my favorites, and I don't believe it does anything like that. Except for maybe one or two.
You could say
I don't think it does. But and I think it's a good show.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, Steins Gate also doesn't have any minors in it, and I know that's like top 10 on my anime list.
Yeah, it is.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is
Bleach.
like top 10 a ton too. Each, I don't think.
Whoa! You can't just like go past the JoJos. We both read JoJos.
Yeah, I don't remember. Part 7 is the one that I remember having.
And part 3 has that one chick that's gonna get harassed by that gorilla
On the boat.
on the boat. Yes, while she's trying to shower.
Yes, and that's
I think
just creepy. That's just fucked up. That's
I
weird.
think there's a better argument to say like showing sexualization in a negative light is way better than showing it in a positive light, because I don't think it's shown that scene which is like a gorilla creeping up on like a 14-year-old girl in a shower for obviously nasty reasons. It's not shown in a positive light. Like, okay, yeah, like Berserk. Like there's rape in Berserk, but not like
never
it
like
does.
glorified.
It's
like
never
it's never just
glorified. It's
rape
very,
for the
like-
sake of rape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not anything. Yeah, but like yeah, JoJo's Part 7 has a character that you can say is unnecessarily too young, like for no real reason.
Yes.
And you could also say like I remember there's one character who she gets like I want to say she gets raped, and I haven't read Berserk, so like you can correct me on details, but I believe there's a character who gets raped and she kind of like mentally reverts. Correct?
Yes.
I think she's like a short-haired
Yeah,
chick.
yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about Casca.
Yeah, and like I've heard people say that like that's probably bad writing, and it's like okay, this really did happen. It's like
Okay, I don't think her reverting is bad writing. I think her being reverted for so long is bad writing. And like, I don't think she mentally reverts so much as she is traumatized. Like, she disassociates completely with reality. Like, she's just not a person. She's just kind of like a woman that is what again? Not in the right place, like at all mentally. Like, I don't want to say child. It's closer to like a senile old person with like nonsensical reactions and things.
And it's still like, I don't know. I feel like looking at top airing, because it might even be unfair to me, look at top of all time, or even like popular, might be a better thing. Because what I really mean, like a lot of popular. I mean, Dragon Ball Z has a ton of that stuff. You can say Naruto has the same thing too.
I think Dragon Ball did.
Dragon Ball did have it was Dragon Ball, but like I consider them all.
Yeah,
part of the
Dragon
same
Ball
story.
Z, like, I don't know. Naruto, you're right, also did.
Mhm.
Naruto isn't even.
Huh?
Never mind, Naruto's old as hell.
Yeah, it's really old. But it's like super big. I'm sure,
Yeah.
and I just don't watch enough modern animes, but like most animes that take place in that high school setting have really sexualized things for no apparent reason. Like the story could be translated to college age stuff and it'd be fine. That's even going that's just going for weird underage stuff. If we just talk about just
Golden
general
Time
sex,
is like one of those. It's like that, but like okay,
we're just talking about stuff
you just said something interesting. You said you don't even watch that many of them, but a ton of them do. How do you know a ton of them do? Like, where are you hearing that? Is it like?
I mean, I hear it from Reddit. Like, yeah, these people will post like things like, "Hey, I've tried watching all this stuff." Like, My Hero Academia is really big, and that one has a lot of numerous examples of like characters would get redesigned so that their costumes are less revealing because they're like 14 years old, and fans had massive backlash.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Although that's like an example of one thing, right? I think it's disingenuous to say that the entirety of anime is represented by just like those couple shows, right? Or even not just a couple shows, but that section of anime. Because the same could be said about like Western media. Like with the whole cuties thing that we talked about maybe 2 weeks ago. That's another thing that happened that was popular on TV. The whole...
Was it popular on TV?
So
I don't know if it was.
I don't know.
Aired, I'll give you
That's
that.
another thing that I heard, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is terrible." Kind of.
It was on Netflix, which is a threshold it should not have reached, and it got a decent amount of views. I don't know if it was like really popular as in it was watched a lot, but it broke a lot of headlines.
I know.
And
It
also,
was infamous,
I
but
want to say. I also want to say that was European, just for the sake of like having that corrected.
having that American versus Japan thing, which it should be over.
No. It was. I just believe Cuties was done by a French person. This is what I wanted to say.
Wait, so was it a French? Like, okay, was it done by like a French person?
Sorry, you cut out. What was it?
So, like, it was done by like a French person in France, or it was done in the U.S. by a French person?
I just
if you don't know, that's fine.
Yeah, I just heard it was done by a French director.
Which like, I can see like being completely irrelevant.
Yeah,
right?
like you just said
Western media.
Yeah. So the person who did it, I am gonna botch that name. Is just a French filmmaker. But like this doesn't mean anything to the conversation. I just wanted it to correct it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But even like better examples of stuff will reference how things like those are popular tropes, like a guy stumbling in the girls' locker room. I remember Kaguya makes a direct joke about that. Yeah, it's actually really illegal.
Yeah, and also I mean I remember like Rick and Morty definitely did this. Like Morty had like an invisibility belt and he snuck into like the girls' locker room showers or something. And like I don't think you necessarily need to like say like all anime is like that. I think that's I think that might count as a stereotype, but I think you can still hold the opinion that it's like it happens a lot, at least enough to like think about the conversations.
Okay, it happens enough to where it could be a
bad
conversation to be had.
And also and you can vilify it regardless of how popular it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, a lot of anime doesn't pass the, hey, I should like put this on. My parents are like watching what I'm trying to watch.
I feel like that's also bullshit though, because half the things I watch on YouTube don't. Right? Like if I'm watching some guy hiking through like church.
Corey, we already had the argument. I don't think TV shows and YouTube videos should be put in the same split. Like something like a TV show should be considered a TV show. Gotta put this.
And again, half the TV shows I watch, like Futurama, or like fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and things like that, I probably wouldn't watch my parents around.
But why would you not want to watch those with your parents? Do you think they'd be bored, or do you think you'd be feeling shame that you're watching something?
I think they'd be bored, and at the same time, like it's not because I feel shame. It's because my parents shouldn't give a fuck about what I'm watching, right? Like I'm a grown ass adult. I can watch whatever I want to an extent.
No, yeah, you should. No, I mean, go for it. But like,
I don't know.
No, I mean that's an interesting like.
Like if you're gonna use like that shame like argument, I don't think it makes sense.
What do you mean? Do you think it makes sense?
Like it doesn't pass the litmus, so I wouldn't watch this with my parents in the room. I wouldn't watch half the shit I watch with my parents in the room, right? Not because there's anything wrong with it, because I don't think they should care about what I'm watching. Right?
Yeah, that's like disregarding the question as it states. Would you watch their parents' rooms? Like, well, I wouldn't watch. To begin with, I don't think they should care what I watch or anything like that. But like, I can I'd watch It's Always Sunny with my mom and Evid, stepdad.
Okay.
I'd watch that. I mean, I think It's Always Sunny has a lot of edgy humor into it that might be like come off badly, but I think it's funny overall, and they'd be fine watching it. Even something like their beauty pageant episode that they did, the kids' beauty pageant episode.
Yeah.
It directly brings up like what's it called? Like trying not to look like child diddlers while hosting a beauty pageant. Probably watching like that with my mom. There's certain things in the original Dragon Ball I do not want to watch with my parents. It'd just be too awkward to try to explain like the situation and why it might be funny that Goku took Bulma's panties off while she was sleeping, and then got confused that she didn't have any balls. Like that.
I mean, I can see your point in pulling that up as an example. Same time, like, I could also point out, I'd watch JoJo with my parents around. I don't think there's anything in any of the JoJos that I'd be like, oh crap, how am I going to explain this to my mom and Evan? Because I don't think they care at the end of the day either. I'd watch Cowboy Bebop with my parents around. Hell, I'd watch Clannad with my parents around. Like, and like, you can say there's certain shows in anime that you wouldn't watch with the parents around. The same way that there's certain shows in Western media that I wouldn't watch with my parents around.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think...
Not for any, like, specific reason, right? But just because I wouldn't watch it with my parents around.
Oh, I wouldn't watch certain animes just because I think they're weird.
Okay.
Like, there's just so many, like, baseline things. Even like One Punch Man, where, like, every character is extremely built in a way. Like, all the men are usually, like, ripped.
They're, like, super idealized.
Yeah, like, all the women have massive tits and asses. Just, like... and that's just interesting. The original, we're like, okay, like if your art style involves like drawing men super buff and stuff like that, and then women with massive tits, I guess it's an art style choice for you. Like, I want everyone to look good in my series. That when characters, things start looking like those are unhealthily massive breast. That's when I'm like, the character designs turn me off in One Punch Man. As me just trying to read it. This is. Did you really have to draw it in this angle? Stuff like were these panels necessary? I mean,
so this is just a personal qualm then with One Punch Man.
I mean, it's just my example of a personal thing where it's like doesn't have to be like a minor being sexualized or anything like that, or anything super explicit. It's just I think these character designs are weird.
Okay. I want to hear from Miles. Miles hasn't said anything.
Miles doesn't watch anime.
I don't watch anime enough to really...
I know, but he watches media.
There's definitely media I wouldn't watch around my parents.
Like?
I think the first show that I probably wouldn't have ever watched with my parents was Dexter. And that's kind of an old show. But that's just because
old enough I don't remember it.
Yeah, it just has scenes in there that I definitely wouldn't be comfortable like sitting next to my parents watching that.
That's the... Oh, go on, sorry.
That's the dude who pretends to be like a... He's the one doing all of the crimes, essentially, even though he's like solving for them in the background, which is kind of ironic.
I see.
Or like he solves for crimes, but he also commits them in the background. It's kind of a funny show. You'd have to go watch it yourself to really understand, but...
Yeah, I've always heard good things about it. Is it actually good?
It was decent. I wouldn't say it was the best show I've ever watched, but I would watch it again.
Yeah.
But it's also been... God, when did that show come out? I'd have to look up. How old is this show now?
Is it before 2010?
Dexter came out. Yeah, the first season was 2006.
Okay,
so
yeah, so it is
an old show. Yeah, 2006, 2013. So yeah, it's an old show.
Yeah, because I remember people used to put Dexter and a show with Walter White, Breaking Bad, in like that same kind of category.
Yeah,
that's like two really good shows.
Yeah, it's just an interesting show because you have the Dexter, he solves mysteries and murders and all that, but then he also commits murders at the same time. So it's kind of an interesting plot twist. But it's a good show.
You're telling me he's a crooked cop? Ain't that crazy, Miles?
Crazy.
He's
Ain't that crazy?
One of the blatant like ideas of a show I would never watch around with my family is Game of Thrones. Like I've watched all 8 seasons of it, and I would never even begin to think about watching that. With
Game
my
of Thrones has a
family.
lot of sex scenes in it, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does. It
Yeah.
does. And I genuinely enjoyed the TV show. Now I have not read the original book series by R.R. Martin yet. I'm really looking forward to reading it because it's apparently way more in depth. But I already liked the TV show as it was.
Would you
The first
recommend the
6
TV
seasons
show
were-
to someone? I hear
Yes,
the
I
ending.
would.
I hear the ending of Game of Thrones retroactively degrades the rest of it.
It does. If it
Like, you have to
ended
go-
at season 6, it would have been fine. But
Like if
they went
it's one of
through
those things
7
where
and 8.
like, if you watch it, you have to know like this does not get good conclusion.
Yeah.
It's like reading a story with like no end. It's like if
Yeah.
you start this, like just know there's no ending to this. Like
Because like they hype up. So the first 6 seasons are golden. Like those are fantastic for a TV show. I would rewatch just the first 6 by themselves. But it all leads up to this big conflict at the end, and then they squish the conflict down to a meager, I think 4 episodes in season 8, and it's just like you really hyped up this whole thing for 2 or 3 seasons just to slam it all down to 4 episodes. Like that was just pretty shitty.
yeah, I
It
remember
was
hearing
just
something about
extremely
the last season. Didn't like HBO want to do a contract where like you guys can make as many episodes as you want in the season? Like, no, we want to do 6. We only need 6.
It was fucked. They could have. Game of Thrones could have went on to a season 10 based off of the plot they had developed going into season 8. There could have been, a couple, 2, 3 more seasons. But
I also
wanna go read the
remember.
book series.
Yeah, I've heard that was like the book series is just much better. But I also remember like the production was just not good. Like I remember someone fucking left a Starbucks cup in one of the shots.
I remember seeing that and people making a big deal out of it.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean,
I think it's hilarious, but
Yeah, like
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
wait, I need to look up which scene this is.
yeah, Game of Thrones Starbucks cup.
So I need to go back and watch the episode and see if it actually made it to the final cut.
So you don't think they would have edited and re-up?
You would think so.
I don't think they'd leave it.
It's such a small thing. Like, I know it's like I know we shouldn't we should give them a free pass, whatever. But it's just so.
yeah, like I don't like that wouldn't break my immersion in the television in the show. But I still think it is definitely a sign of like lacking quality and or rushed production.
I mean, I know exactly which scene this
There's
is.
a
And I can officially say
there's a CNN article on this.
I would never have noticed this if somebody didn't mention it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like one of those things that like it only got big because like one person noticed it and everyone's like, "Oh shit, you're right."
And they probably only noticed it because they happened to pause it on the shot or something like that.
Yeah, like something like that. Even because like the lighting
I found
looks
a-
natural around it. Like it's not like it's a white and green cup
It is-
against.
Yeah, it is a well shot cup. Let me tell you.
Yeah, like if someone told me it's a medieval Starbucks cup, I'd believe them because it looks very well with the scene. But I did not notice that. I'll have to see if it made it to the final cut. I got all 8 seasons sitting over there, so I'll have to see if it made it to the final
Dude,
cut.
it just looks like a mug in the background. Like,
I know,
okay,
exactly. It just
the
looks
white,
like a mug.
If it wasn't for the white cap on top, I would not believe it was a Starbucks cup because you can just
Exactly.
you can just tell me that logo is kind of like Game of Thrones logo thing.
Yeah, and like even with the lighting, it's so dark. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's green. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you just see like there's a black circle on it, which can be whatever emblem it wants to be.
Yo, this video is edited terribly. Half the video isn't even this.
Yes,
Half the video is just the binge list bullshit. And
and it doesn't see
fuck
what
this.
what I want is like I want it to play the scene and be like, did you notice the cup? And then cut back and be like,
Yeah.
here's the cup. Like, did you see this first time around?
damn, fuck that.
It's such a minuscule mistake, though. It is weird that it's happened. This is like Jorge. You know Celeste, right?
Yes.
Do you remember that? Did you ever see that post on Reddit where someone was like, "Look at these forced flags that you have to." It was like some Twitter argument, and it was like the trans flag and like the rainbow flag, and a cross. I was like, "Can you believe they post this kind of stuff in a game?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "This is making a like mountain out of a molehill. Like this This is the full shot for context, and it's like these two tiny flags underneath her computer in the wider shot of her like sitting in her bedroom.
Yes.
And they're like, well, I wasn't talking about that image. I'm talking about the image of the flags. What?
What? No, absolutely making that like a mountain out of a molehill, right? And another thing is crazy is like, how did you play through that game and not come to that conclusion on your own without like even having had that flag, right? That it supports trans rights and things like that. Like the game is
Not subtle.
it's not subtle at all. It's like very like about personal and their interpersonal relationships. That game's cool. Probably one of my favorite platformers of last like. Holy shit! It's gonna be last like 10 years pretty soon.
I played it.
Is Celeste that old? Holy shit!
It's 2019, I want to say. So it's approaching like +5.
I haven't played it, but I do know trans people get double jumps because of it.
Apparently.
I found one of the image.
Yeah, I have been looking at buying this game to play it.
It's definitely made my list. I found an image of the flags.
I think I found the tweets.
No, but the other. Oh yeah, it's just 2 flags. Yeah.
Oh, it's minuscule. Well, that's like the zoom in picture. I'm trying to find out like the full zoomed out one. It's really like the retort. It's like, well, why am I looking? You know, you're forcing me to look at this. I can't find it.
If you give me a second, I can probably find it.
I think it's in Gaming Circle Jerk. You want to check it out? They usually make big deals out of this kind of stuff, so it's interesting. And see, Game of Circle Jerk's a subreddit. That really is just a circle jerk. Like, I don't always agree with their hot takes, but you know, I like looking at it because it's exactly what it says it does. It's just circle jerking against the popular opinion. Flag.
These are the chapter screens.
Yeah, like I want to see the Twitter like exchange. Look how they're forcing me to look at this flag.
What's the? Do you have the
Sure,
post?
you are coping.
I can't find it. Damn it. Oh well.
Oh, that's what they're
Okay.
talking about. Just the 2 small flags back there.
Yes,
I mean, it's fuck all people. Like, why does it bother you that much?
Mhm.
And also, like, I haven't played the game, so I'm just going off of what has already been said about like story and art, including that like that topic. So it's like, if you didn't really, so I guess the person who probably played this just ignored a large element of the narrative of the game. It's like, it's like, what the hell?
It's one of those confusing things. That's just an example of like crazy things that you occasionally find.
Yeah.
That's somewhere to dedicate to posting that. That screenshot I posted a couple days ago about like how slavery was fake. That's a crazy read.
Yeah.
Where's
Like
that at?
the Reddit thing?
I
can go
posted
ahead and send
it.
Oh, I'll send it.
Okay, this is wild.
Yeah. In fact,
It is
if any of you-
very
if you-
wild.
if any of you guys want to read that, you know.
I'm not reading it aloud. I'll say for our
I am.
audience, it is awful.
What the hell?
I also went to this guy's in the image it shows his Reddit handle. I went to his account just to see if he was trolling or if he actually thought like this, and he does. I promise you, he does. His entire account is like this.
Mm-hmm. It
I
is.
just don't understand how some people believe this kind of stuff. Like, what?
It's so much just wrong with it. I mean, I won't read it, but I am showing it. Like, it is crazy how he references like, he's like, think of it, guys. Think what makes sense here. Do you really think people would go to another continent, kidnap people, and then put hundreds of them on a ship? There's no way they can make it across. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, this That actually happened. This is not like there's so much documentation about how we did it too.
Yeah, this person is just completely. If I had to guess, I would say it's a mix of them being taught like just inaccurate things in school. Like my high school teacher, like taught like the lost cause of the Civil War like as fact. So I'd imagine it would be something like that, and or just the circles they're around, just kind of having shitty info tossed around, and or just not knowing what you're talking about. like it's just insane.
This is just. I like his part where it's like not a single book, article, or anything is written about this. It's like
Yeah, it's like
I'm sure if you look up documentation on the Atlantic slave trade, you will find so many articles.
You will find so much on it.
I don't know how you live with your head up your ass like this. Like
It's-
genuinely.
No, it's so crazy and think like, man, those are the people walking around us sometimes.
Yeah, I think there was once it was a George Carlin quote. It was like think about how stupid the average person is, and then take a step back and think half of them are stupider than that.
Yep.
This is that
Yes.
lower half.
I've heard of this before.
It's crazy to see some of the hot takes you can get out of people sometimes. Like just normal looking people. That old guy who yelled at my manager about like learn how to speak English or something like that because she's from she has a strong African accent.
Mhm.
I don't know where she's talked to me before about it, about her country. She has like a super strong African accent, and some old white guy yelled to her like couldn't understand him because this guy I've helped him before. Kind of talks like this, like really low, like really quietly, and mumbles like, "Hey, can I get tenders and corn and mashed potatoes?" She cannot hear him because a deli's super loud. Like, we have 18 fans blowing behind us for vents, and she yelled something like, "Learn how to speak the language" or something like that. She just kept asking like, "Can you repeat yourself, sir? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Like, what? What do you want?" or something like that. Now her accent makes her sound super aggressive at times. She's not being
She's
aggressive.
not. That's just how she talks.
Damn, I've helped that white guy many times. He still comes in to get food here, and like same manager will help him. Huh?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Fucking.
Fuck that guy.
I had a coworker named Philip who was telling me about like, yeah, he's like, I used to work in a deli in a different part of town. Like for one thing, there's way more like black people in the deli. I was one of the few white guys there. One time I noticed a lady, and I'd always come help her. She was a regular customer for me, and she came up once, and I noticed that like she hadn't gotten any help yet. So I go out of the kitchen because like, I was actually cooking chicken that day. And I go help her. So I always help her. He hits me with, "Thank God you helped me. I didn't want one of them to help." Or like, I'm glad not one of them got like sliced my meat for me. Huh? She really
What
just
the
told
hell?
me that like one of them like
That's a normal
we
thing.
we both know what she's implying here.
This
Yeah.
this
like-
actually does bring up a couple good
Interesting
experiences
points?
I've had. Then yeah, because
Right.
I've been doing this gig for about 9 months now.
Explain better.
and, like my job, doing it for 9 months.
I realize your job required you to be racist, Miles. I'm sorry.
That's
That's the way I heard it at first. No, sorry.
That is the way you kind of phrase that.
You
That
phrased
is
it in
how
a
I heard
way that I was like, "Don't worry." When I mentioned like how he had a back change, like, "Don't worry, guys. Like, I'm kind of a professional at this stuff." Where it's like,
No.
Professional at what?
My fucking career
what?
job. Jesus fucking man. Okay.
you're still
Your career job is Jesus fucking?
Well, I'm a holy
jealous.
man.
sacrilegious.
But I've had two sidewalks now with people, and we'll just be talking about something, and I just don't know where it comes from, but I've had two people just throw out hard R's in front of me, and I'm like,
Holy
I-
shit.
don't know where you think I think that's okay. I don't know where you get that from, but I don't think it's okay to, especially me. I'm just a service worker trying to get you a service. Like, I am not your friend. I'm not your family. I don't know what makes you think you can just go around saying some whack ass shit like that in front of me. But if it wasn't for the fact that I didn't have all the, appropriate work clothing on at the time, it's like I'd give you a piece of my mind because I think you're a piece of shit. But it just really goes on to about continuing what you were saying about like the audacity of people to say stuff like that to us while we're in our workplace.
See, I'm Mexican, so I speak Spanish to anyone who walks up to me, talks Spanish to me. That equivalent is, hey, you know, I'm glad you're helping me. You know, Hispanics like us, we're hard workers. It's not like them. That like style of like,
Yeah,
It's like, huh?
what? Like, no, it's fine. Like, thank God you came. I know she's over there just like staring at you working. Like, no, she's doing her own thing. Like,
Yeah.
especially like, you know, I know they're looking at her for her race. Well, she's black, you know, blah blah. You know, that's something that's more common in countries that aren't the U.S. Like racism.
Yeah.
It does happen in places like Mexico, even though like it's more like an ethnicity. That looking thing from outside, there's so much stuff within it.
Yeah, like this isn't me directly, but my mother, so my great grandfather was like he immigrated, I think, from China directly to the U.S. and so he's like 100% Chinese, and when he would talk to, and so when he would talk to my mom, he would talk to her like, and say like, yeah, so how you doing? Like how's school and stuff? And she's like, oh, good. And he's like, yeah, you're smart, and you got that Chinese blood. You know, you're a good one, or something like that. Just based off the Chinese like nationality, and it's like, oh, all right, sure thing, Grandpa.
That's
thanks, Gramps.
But
Thanks
there.
for the info.
Yeah.
Well,
How's your grandpa, TJ?
No. So this is my great grandpa and my my mother's grandpa. Like he was dead before I was born.
Yeah.
And you'd have the same thing happen to us when we did work at a undisclosed paint store brand. You'd have the same thing where like there'd be some dude like, you know, just picking up a brush or something like that, and he'd see some Hispanic contractors over there on the other side. He'd say some sly shit over to me about them. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to work here. Like,
yeah, like
don't say some shit like that to me.
why are you putting me in this situation?
You know you are.
To me.
What?
Like, not you, but like, you know, just hit him with, did you really just say that to me?
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
A, you're being just blatantly racist. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like you're being racist in general. Is just like, why? Why are you racist? Like, we are all the same at the end of the day. Like, I don't get how you think skin tone changes that biologically. You're just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But
I think,
go on, TJ. You're good.
I appreciate it. I think the only at least presently I'm struggling to think of like a good example of this, but a former friend of mine, we were getting I think we were doing something like an apartment complex, and when we were done like applying or like there's something we were doing where we were having trouble with like getting a person on the phone, something like that, and then we like when we were all done with the process, he was like, quote, man, why is it like I swear I swear it's just these black people are so like lazy about this, and it's like, the hell's wrong with you? And it's like,
Exactly.
like, really? What the hell is wrong with you?
Huh?
It's like, it also like it wasn't even it wasn't even like it came out of nowhere, and it wasn't even really like it was just very bizarre and very out of nowhere. It's like, okay, fuck.
It's sad.
Yeah.
We're saving some real like gruesome topics for the end of this. Like whoever actually decides to sit down and listen to this, we got past all the fluff in the beginning, all the safe topics.
We were hiding up all the juicy stuff for the end of it, I guess. I don't know. What started it? How do we even get to this point? What started that? I'm trying to remember how we ended up getting
Started
down
like race
into this.
talk?
Yeah, like how do we even get into that
Game
talk?
of Thrones, Starbucks. I pointed out the trans flags, and from there we got like devolved into like bigots.
Oh, it devolved from there. Okay.
Right. That's yeah, Celeste. Yeah.
End of the day, just don't be a piece of shit. Treat
Don't be a
everyone
bigot.
equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't be a piece of shit. That's all we say. So.
And I think we're good to call the show right here.
Let's call it because I gotta piss.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Zippy the Files episode
Unzipping
3.
the files, episode 3.